Good morning and welcome to Sewing Street. So, unfortunately, you've got me today. I've had a shot of hand sanitizer and I'm feeling ready for the day. And I've got you a free P&P code as well because you know I like to bribe you when I'm on air and look after you. So, to make myself look better in front of everyone else, it always works well. So, obviously, we had some issues with presenters over the weekend because of all the COVID nonsense going on. So, we've had to have a few changes around and the shift that came up available was actually Sunday. So I said, oh, send me the schedule, and they sent it over. And then as I saw the schedule, I saw that on Saturday was Janis. And I haven't seen Janis for absolutely ages. So I went to Hayley, who runs it. I was like, oh, you've got to put me on Saturday. You've got to put me on Saturday. I haven't seen Janis for ages. So I'm really excited to be here with Janis, and she's just off camera. So we've got Janis coming up. Paul's just going to show a quick slide on free P&P. So the code today, oh, I looked slimmer on that photo, didn't I? Oh, that's depressing, that is. There's me in better days. Oh, God, I haven't even got grey hair there either. Get it off, Paul, get it off. so Neil PP today to get free P&P, so just put in the code. I'll show you how in a minute. Coming up later, we've got a mysterious orange box. And before the show, we usually spend from 6 until 8 doing prep, which we go through all the products, we learn everything, but this morning we had a better idea. So we've actually rehearsed a magic trick, which we're going to show you at the end of the show. But that does mean we're going to be winging it a bit on the products because we didn't have time to look at all the stuff. We were just too busy. But it's a really good magic trick if it works. If it fails, it's going to be like, you know, one for the bloopers reel, isn't it? So I'm going to start off by quickly showing you the website and how to sell. And I've come prepared. I've brought my laptop. So there's different ways you could be watching us at the moment. So you're going to get this on the overhead, Paul. Is it in? Yay! So if you go to www.sewingstreet.com, you'll randomly still go to the Jewellery Maker page, which we're working on. We've got all the graphics done. I've seen the kind of prototype new website. It's looking amazing. And that will be coming very soon, just weeks away now. And then when that does come, you'll also get split pay as well. So there's loads of good stuff coming. Yep, really? It's just 3 weeks away. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, hopefully. So if you go to the website, you come to this page here. And all our products are underneath the video, and there's 55 pages. And obviously we've got the free P&P code today. So anything you add to your basket, you get free P&P on. So you've got the sewing machines, free P&P. That's a big box as well. We've got Calico, early bird. Let's skip past that, that's coming. We've got Jumpsuit pattern, which has already started selling well. So keep going through because you want to add everything to your basket that that you want to keep in your supplies. So, you know, threads, cottons, anything that you're going to buy anyway. Today's the day to buy it. So I've been told to put this away and get off Facebook. So I'll do that. Kat is going, can you start getting onto some product, please, and stop talking nonsense? So is this it? Is this it, Kat? Okay, so the early bird for today, and this was already good, and the buyer did actually say to me, well, if you do free P&P, you shouldn't really do the Calico as early bird, but it's my show, so we're doing it. So your early bird is 2 meters. It's what, sorry? It's already quite wide, so that's the technical term, it's quite wide. If you get your ruler out, go to the quite section of your ruler. Shall you see how wide it is? Ah. I've got to refold it now. Oh God, you can see my belly poking through the... Right, I'll hold it in front. That's not a good look. But as you can see, it didn't crease. So this is your Calico. It's a Neil arm span wide. I can't remember how long we said a Neil arm span was. Was it 140 or 160? 140. 140. So we've got extra wide Calico. So that's £8.96. And you're saving £1 on that. It's our most popular product we have in. And these are already selling really fast and there's not lots available. So if you want that, you do need to be really quick. So it'll come pre-cut as a 2 meter length. And they want me to fold this back up. So please buy this one. I'll robble it up in a bag for you. And then not only do you get Calico, you know it's the one that was on air. It's extra special. I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Okay, 137 wide. So yeah, my arm span's nearly 140. 137, and they said, can I fold it up the way I found it? Without hitting my way. So, right. Stage hand, stage hand, stage hand. So, there you go. My beautiful assistant's now folding it up for me. Oh, actually, it's Janis, but so £8.96. So that's 2 meters of calico. It comes pre-cut as your 2 meters, and you're saving £1, and it's free P&P as well if you use the code NEILPP. Message from Chris. Great to see you presenting. Always fun. Can't wait for the magic trick. Well, let's cross our fingers and hope it works. Otherwise, it's going to probably be my worst moment on TV after tripping over my mic. Hey! And as if by magic, folded up exactly how we found it. So it's all magic today, isn't it? Did you see that? With the power of my mind. Okay. Mention the rainbow bundle. Okay, coming up, I don't know if you can see it on the side here. We've got this rainbow bundle, which has got lots of fabrics. So there's 21.5 meters in there, and that's coming up. What time is that on, Kat? Is it 9 a.m? So there's a preview. There is only 10 of those. So free P&P. Carlisle warehouse manager will go mad because of how heavy that bundle is. Free P&P. So £136.11. There's only 10. They go really quickly. So hopefully there might be still some left coming 9 o'clock when we come. But we've got some other bundles that area as well. Some different rainbow bundles. The jumpsuit, yeah. I'm going to show a picture of the jumpsuit. So, oh. Is that actually? I didn't know. I was testing if it was a still. So, is it? So, oh, that's not going to go back up, is it? I shouldn't have took that down, should I? It's not going to go back up. So, here's our jumpsuit. Leave it there, don't mess. So, this is what we've got coming up now. So, ranging sizes from 6 months to 3 years, the pattern does. And Janis absolutely loves this pattern. She absolutely loves it. She's the one who made us get it in. Oh no! I'm gonna have to stand and hold it. Oh. This one. So this is the pattern. Paul's asleep. He's got his cornflakes going on or whatever he's got. Other way round. We've actually got the overhead camera the right way up this time round. That's novel. So this is your pattern. Oh, little Paul and Kat are having a debate. I think they've lost the graphics. Have you lost the graphics, guys? Oh, he had one job. One job, Paul. Yay! He's fixed it. I could just do tapping away. £6.99 for that pattern. It's a lovely pattern for £6.99. So no, it will fit you actually, Paul. So there's different adaptations you can make of this. You can put tyres on it. You have pockets, or you can have a frilly bit at the bottom. If anyone does want to make one for little Paul, send it in. He'll wear it on air. He says he's a size 6 years old. Might just take a little bit of length off the bottom, turn it up a bit. Gold ditzy stars on denim. Is that this one? So me and Kat are doing hot and cold. So when I go out, she's like warmer, warmer, warmer. So, oh, those stars. Obviously, you can't see texture on here, can you? But you can actually feel those stars. They won't come out in the wash. But I'd probably iron it inside out, so iron it on the back. But yeah, you can actually feel that. That's really nice. Yeah, it's like gold paint on top of the fabric. So that's 1.5 meters in this bundle. Of your gold Ditzy Stars fabric. So you can also buy this by the 1/2 meter if you want, and we'll give you the code for the 1/2 meter in a little while. But £16.99 gets you the 1.5 meters, and that's what you need if you want to make your jumpsuit out of this. And that'd be a really nice jumpsuit, that one. Little Paula said if whoever's going to buy the kit and make it for Paul, this is the kit he wants. So, and if you do send it in, we will dress him in it and put him on air. So if anyone wants to see Paul on air in a jumpsuit, just buy the kit. It's only going to cost you £16.99. It'll be the best money you've ever spent when he comes on air. we're gonna have 100 of these arrive, aren't we, Paul? Yeah. So to dress little Paul as a baby. You do. So this is 150 wide. Let's test it versus my arm width, shall we? Let's have 1.5 meters. So that's the selvage. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Right, you've either muted me or my talkback's broke. Right, you're back now. So if you buy it by the 1/2 meter, it's £5.99, and it's 150 wide, which is that wide. I always go the wrong way. So 150 wide, 1/2 meter's £5.99, or you can buy the bundle 1.5 meters for £16.99. Pick. Yeah, I'm gonna magician fold it. Oh, Janis has knocked the light over. Right, which is the next one? Pink flowers on denim. There we go. That's really nice. So this is the one we've made the sample out of. And we're not actually doing this by the 1/2 meter today. So if you want this fabric, you do have to get the bundle, and that's a 1.5 meter piece for £14.49. Obviously, I keep reminding you, P&P is free today if you just use the code NEILPP. Obviously, I'm rewarding you for putting up with me all morning. Oh, we've had a very special message. Who's it off? Oh, it's my mom. Love watching my son on Sewing Street. She says I'm funny all the time. Well, that's nice. Thanks, Mom. Paul says it's nice, but it's not true. So £14.49, 1.5 meters. Yeah, it's possibly on probation. 1.5 meters.
That's true.
So it's very soft. This is. Doesn't notice. Yeah, it's very lightweight. I mean, it says denim, but it's very. It's not like thick denim, is it? Like you'd have a pair of jeans. It's very. Should we waft it? Waft you. Here you go, John. John, you got nothing on me. Has John Scott messaged me yet? No. I know he's watching. Always watching. All right. Red spot. Okay. This is very nice, very wafty, very soft, and I'm gonna almost sold out. Okay. The early birds sold out now. Which one do you want? Dotty. Dotty or how do you know if it's Dotty or Spotty? Ah. Whoa. Was that a lie? So Cat just said straight away that dots are regular, spots are, or the other way, spots are regular, dots are irregular, and I was like, wow, I never knew that.
I never knew that. I do, Sally.
I think she's lying, Janis. She's lying. She's just making this up. So the truth is we don't know the difference. We don't know if they're dots or spots. So this is what Janis is going to be demoing in today. And this is 1.5 metres for £11.49. This is a lighter weight cotton, perfect for dressmaking. So, Kat's just talking now. It's not making any sense. She's just talking. Yeah. Is that strobing? You can. Okay, so this isn't available by the half metre either today. So this is just the bundle. So £11.49, metre and a half. Like Janis's folding started really well, and it's just getting progressively worse. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I don't know. Can't get the stuff, no. Blue pale stars. Yeah, this is nice, isn't it? We can imagine Paul in this one. So your stars are about the size of a thumbnail for scale. So that's 1.5 metres for £11.49. So you've got it's a nice sky blue colour. That's. Oh, Christine wants me and Paul to have matching jumpsuits. Tell you what, Christine, if you make us matching, no, if you make us matching jumpsuits, Christine, me and Paul will present a show wearing them.
Don't you take
there you go. Although, you're going to have to get a fair few bundles to get me in a jumpsuit. I mean, I'm not as slim as I used to be. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Yeah. Paul says if you are making one, he's not really age 6. Okay, Paul. So that's £11.49 for your blue stars, and that's a sky blue fabric with white stars in it. That's £11.49, 1.5 metres. You can't do left. I don't know left and right. That pile. Bunnies on ochre. Which one's ochre? Top one. Okay. I think I don't know if I had this conversation before. But ochre. What even colour is ochre? This colour. Burnt yellow. Burnt yellow. Do you want to get the little bunny detail? So this is 145 wide. So we suggested 1.5 metres for this pattern. So that's 4.99.5 metre. We'll do duck egg next. Yeah, Janis is just in now. That's it. She's just going to be a permanent fixture just off air. We're going to have a Janis arm stand-in for when she has a day off.
I don't mind.
Hayley Marshall says messaged in. Her embroidering fit. So, although obviously it's not great to have me on air today, I have actually saved you from Hayley. So, on Friday, Hayley was like, oh, I can't get a presenter for the weekend, Neil. I think I'm going to have to do it. And I thought, I can't do that to our viewers. Not after they've been so loyal and good to us all this time. So, I'd say, no, it's okay, Hayley. I'll do it. Oh, go on. Oh, go on. If it's going to be bad, it can't be really bad. There you go. That's pretty much how it came. Yeah. It sounds like you're calling bingo, Cat. Oh, I can do my hair. Is number 16, Paul? Number 33? 1 and 6. Yeah. Oh, you'd be a good bingo caller, Paul. So this is on your white bunnies and flowers on white fabric, 0.5 metre. That's £4.99. And you've got like little pink flowers and heart and little flowers and is that like a tulip? Is it? I don't know my flowers. Oh no, keep going, Paul. Keep going. So 4.5 metre. Obviously, it's free P&P all day today. I mean, if you're watching for the first time today, well, I should mention how our P&P generally works at Sewing Street. So you pay one P&P and you get, and no matter how many items you add to your basket throughout the day, you still only pay once. So you don't pay. We usually do £3.95 P&P. It's not £3.95 per item. You buy your first item, pay £3.95, and then you can just put as much in your basket as you want, and it never goes up, which is already really good value for money. So the fact it's free today is amazing. Okay, so we had the stars that we showed you earlier. It's really nice, the texture, so we'll skip that because we showed you the code earlier. Like I showed you on the website, if you look underneath, you'll find it down there. We're doing this one next, are we? So this is a denim cotton mixer. So this isn't a real denim, it is a cotton. So it's like a denim colour. But it's like really nice mottledy. It's a bit like a sky, yeah. Yeah, if I saw that sky, I'd go flying in that. Oh yes, so we've actually got people. We've actually decided just to trial putting the video on Facebook, just to see if it helps people watch. And we had a few people come and watch us from weird places. So what we want to know today is, what's the weirdest place you've ever watched us from? And if they're suitable to read out on air, we'll let everyone know. But yeah, so weirdest place you've ever watched Sewing Street from, either on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you find us. So let's see what we can get in today. It looks like it's got little sails on it, little sailing boats. Kat says this would be gorgeous for babies. Oh, this one feels wide. This is quite an arm span. So this is very lightweight denim again. That's half a metre for £4.99. We do get a lot for your half metre because it's very wide. How wide is that? It feels about 140 wide. You got a nice little. You say 144. Still loaded. Still loaded. Must be really wide. You got your little white sailing boats on there. It's very nautical, isn't it? £147. We're both wrong, Paul. This is 147 wide. I don't know, Paul. 147 wide, half a metre for £4.99. It's a very lightweight denim fabric. Oh, what was that? Oh. I don't know, but my talk back's broke again. You're gonna have to shout through the floor, Kat. Yeah, you're back. No, oh, not that one, next. Right, you're either piercing my eardrum or really quiet. No in between. So this is very wide again. This is 147 wide like the last one. So it's a light denim. You got these nice little white. Oh, I don't even know what they are, but they look very pretty. They're square fancies. Square fancies. Square fancies. I think Kat just makes stuff up. They're square fancies according to Kat, but I'm not. I think that's could be fake news. Could be fake news. Vix Gordon said they look like a Moroccan tile. Vix Carroll. I always call her Vix Gordon still. Sorry, it's because she didn't invite me to her wedding. Didn't even know she got married. So I saw it come up on my Facebook. I was like, saw all my colleagues at a party. I was like, okay, so the gold Ditsy Star one. It's in here somewhere. Oh, yeah. So the bundle that looked like this, the gold Ditsy Star, there's only 4 bundles left now. So if you want that, check out quickly. That's the 1.5 metre bundle. There's none of. Oh, I'm afraid the denim pink flowers is already sold out, so it's going very well today. So if you do want these, get them really quickly. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to go to head shop. I'm just going to fold these up later. Ta-da!
Shopping with us couldn't be easier. If you want to shop online, then you can head to our website, www.sewingstreet.com. It will redirect you to our sister channel Jewellery Makers landing page. Don't worry, you haven't gone to the wrong place. We're simply using their website temporarily while we're building our own web shop. Scroll down past the Watch Live part and you'll see all of the products that you will have seen on air on today's live show. You can also shop our catalogue by clicking a category, clicking a product to view closer and adding it to your basket. Once you're ready to check out, you will need to create an account, which is absolutely free to do so, but it will mean that you can check out on as many orders as you want throughout the day with still only paying one postage and packaging. If you'd prefer to speak to somebody in our UK-based customer service team, then you can do so via the free telephone line number 0800 001 4433. They will not only help you create an account, but will also help you with any of your online shopping.
Good morning, everybody.
We nearly just didn't have Janis because she's like, my fabric's in my bag. She'd run
I've
off.
still got missing the one bit. I don't believe this. Right, can I just let you have those?
I'll have those. I'll look after those for you.
Right, good morning, everybody. I'm harassed after watching Neil. Good morning, Neil. Right.
Broke.
Right, let me get my breath back. So, good morning, everybody. The jumpsuit is smashing. The make, you can do it in different shapes and it's so simple to make. And it is a quick make. So, you could, for grandchildren, for Christmas, with all the fabrics he was showing, and for $4.99 for half a metre, the quality of these fabrics are amazing. Trust me. So I've actually cut and made half of the pair of trousers. Then I've made half of the actual top. So I just want to finish things off first. So if we start with I'll start with the trousers because I need to go and find still half the top.
So you got something else in your bag?
I've still got something over there in my bag. So if I can just start with the trouser. So now I made that one. That one is 12 months. That one is, this one is age 3. So I was going to show you the one extreme to the other. But it does start at about 6 months old, I think. Yeah, 6 months old. So 12 was the middle size. So I thought I'd go for the middle size and then the other side. So if we start off with the trouser pattern. So you've got your pattern 3 and 4 for this make, but there is quite a different set of trouser patterns and top patterns in there, so you just have to make sure you cut out the right one. So you do all your markings and your tailor's tacks as normal, and then once you've done that, take them off. Just pin these on just to show you the pattern pieces on the actual fabric. So the first thing we're going to do, still a bit flustered at the moment. It's not having the top with me, it's annoying. So I need to get that in a minute. So the first thing you do, you put the front to the back on. So you do the front, one side fronts and one back. And then you join them at the crotch there. So if I just get my pins, all my window pins. Do you know what's making me nervous? I'm on with Neil.
Is it me?
It's Neil, the boss, who didn't get invited to the wedding.
I'm joking, I did really.
That's okay. I call you Mr. Smiley because you don't stop smiling.
I don't know. This is still broke, Paul. I'm putting Janis off, I'm sorry, because my earpiece has stopped working.
Oh, has it? Right.
Paul on tech support.
Tech support. Right.
Cat just have to shout really loud through the floor. Cat sits above us.
So then you join the centre of the crotch seam and then we do the side seams. And you do this on both pieces of the trousers.
I see you using those clips there, Janis. Are they good?
To be honest, the clips really for me have replaced the pins, because the pins used to mark the fabric. And the other thing about pins, they take time getting them out, where the clips you just go do 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 do. You know what I mean? So yeah. So you don't do any sewing now, do you?
Not much.
Not
no.
much.
Not as much as I'd like.
Yeah. But with 2 children, 2 boys.
Yeah, 2 boys.
And the one's hurt himself this week. Oh.
Yeah, so my oldest went to the skate park, fell over and knocked his adult teeth out.
So was he able to go to the dentist with all these dentists being...
Yeah.
Or did he go to the hospital?
Well, we went to the hospital first, and then we went to the
Yeah.
dentist. So, but I'm back. I can hear you now, Kat.
That's such a
Back
shame.
in now, back in. Sorry about that. Technical gremlins, but little Paul's fixed it. Little Paul's now crawling across the floor to stay. You can just walk normally, Paul. You're not going to...
Oh, that's it. Oh, no, this isn't sewing. Why aren't you sewing?
Janis has broke the machine already.
I know, and it's a new machine. And it's a lovely little machine. So just trying to get it to sew, but... Oh, go on, you devil. No, it's not sewing. Hold on a second. See what's going on. We're going to have one of these days today, aren't we?
Yeah, I think... Oh, no, she's broke it. We're going to have to hand sew. We're now going to show you how to hand sew a jumpsuit.
Done that before now.
Who said nice legs?
Right, let's try it again. Such an easy machine.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Thank you for the compliment on my legs. I'm kind of fine from the waist down.
Hold on a second.
It all just congregates in the middle.
Not really, Paul. You're saying, am I all right here?
Yeah.
Let's just see.
We're now showing you how to get a sewing machine working
Hold on
again.
a second.
I reckon it's the bobbin. I know nothing about sewing machines, I'm just guessing.
Let me just have another go.
Okay, so stock alert. We've only got 4 of the patterns left in stock now. Is that this pattern, Cat? So,
No, it's just not.
So this pattern, 4 left in stock now.
Why aren't you sewing?
So Janis actually asked us to get this pattern in. She told us how much she loved it. She said, can you get this pattern in because it's amazing. It's a really nice pattern.
So I've re-threaded it.
Oh, she's totally broke it now.
I know. I am not having a good morning, am I?
if you break it, you've bought it, Janis.
I've got ever such a lot of
So
machines.
my colleagues have just texted me saying we knew you wouldn't know what ochre was. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support.
Right, let's try. No, just don't get why it's not sewing right now. Try it in a different stitch. Right, let's have another go.
So the big Rainbow Mega bundles have started selling as well. So
No,
if you did want the Rainbow Mega bundle, make sure you get on that quickly because it will run out.
It's not selling.
Probably before we're due to put it on air.
I'm going to have another machine, I think. It's just not selling.
Okay, so little Paul's now finding another machine for Janis to break.
I'm just trying to find.
Yeah.
I don't.
So little Paul's just going to move the camera so he can sneak on and give Janis a new machine. And that camera there. There's like,
Dropped it on the floor, that's where it was.
we've had lots of lovely messages today, so thank you for that. Oh, I just moved my my hand sanitizer.
Sorry about this, guys.
Mystery orange box, that can stay there. And my mics, yeah. I'll put those back when I stand up. With proper telly, yeah. So usually you get a nice polished performance, but not when I'm on. Oh, that went straight through me. So in the studio, you can't see it from obviously on air, but there's like a little graveyard of sewing machines over there from when Janis came last time.
Cheers, pal. You're telling me, say? You'll sack me now.
Dawn's messaging.
Oh, hello, Dawn.
Oh, so Dawn's watching on a tablet on a trolley going around Tesco. I mean, if you could pick us up some chocolate fingers, Dawn, send them in.
Oh,
The pattern's sold out now. It's gone. So
that's good.
bundle for the red spots. Oh, where did I put that? Oh, I shoved it underneath, didn't I?
I made it in a mustard for my grandchild. So, hold on a second.
Right, we did zap each other with the thermometer on the way in this morning, and we sanitised everything. It's so Paul's very strict. He's like a bouncer. He's on the door, so when you go in, he holds the gun to your head with a rather sinister look, temperature gun, and he's like, pew.
He said he hasn't been in the supermarket shopping, he won't go in one.
Paul hasn't been in supermarket shopping or anything. He's either self-isolating at home or self-isolating in the cupboard.
Self-isolating.
So, what do you want to look at, the dotty fabric or the spotty fabric?
Right, I'm back. You carry on because I'm just...
Dots or spots? Sending a message. What is it? Dots or spots? So, there's only 3 of these bundles. I mean, to be fair, Janis, we need you to demo like this every week. Things are selling really quickly. maybe making the item actually puts people off. maybe the mystery of what it might look like is better than the actual finished product.
What do you like?
She can fold really well, though. Yeah. There you go. We found your calling. So, Dotty fabric. Did you say 3 of these left? 2, 3? 3 of these left. Dotty or spotty? We're not sure. Answer the postcode.
Life has to be fun, and that's what it's all about.
It is. It's all about the fun, isn't it? 11.49, 1.5 metres. This is a very light, wafty fabric. This is very nice for children. It's very, very light. You're right, Janis. Have you got it working again now?
Got it going again now.
Here we go.
Right, so I've done the one C. My Neil was talking to you. Keep talking, Neil.
I'll keep talking, right?
I like Neil there, to be honest.
Do you want me to do a dance?
Well, I did get John dancing one time, didn't I? So
I'm not a dancer.
Trust me.
I'm not a dancer.
You can always learn.
I prefer to stand at the bar and look cool.
You mean to say you don't watch Strictly?
No. I don't really watch...
What are these lads like nowadays?
No.
You don't watch a lot of TV, though, do you?
No, I'm not a fan of TV.
This man's a droner and he's a flyer. You wouldn't get me up there.
I'll take you up in a plane, Janis.
Unless it's a big jumbo, you wouldn't get me up. I'm scared of heights.
You're scared of heights?
There's no way you get me up. Or in a balloon.
So Kat says she's not scared of heights, but she is scared of Neil. Thanks, Kat.
So, once you've done that...
Right, back in the game.
Back in the game. Once you've sewed the side seam...
Are we still demoing?
Are you for real? You too. Right. What I normally do is press the seam open. Right, now because this is children's wear, I actually normally just press it down and then do it both sides. Try and get yourself a sleeve board and do it the other side. And then this side again.
You can put my phone away,
Paul. You've never got your phone.
I've got my phone out, yeah. I'm just reading my supportive message from my colleagues. So Hayley Bryant. So in the office we've got 2 Hayleys, and we decided that it was too complicated, so we had to rename them. So Hayley for marketing we call Brian because her last name is Bryant, and we call the other Hayley Flump.
Flump.
Flump, yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's because her last name sounds like marshmallow, and marshmallow's too long, so we shortened it to Flump. She's also Squidgy.
Squidger. Oh.
But Brian, so Hayley Bryant, our marketing person, says thanks for 4 hours for the bloopers reel. That will really help. So no worries, Hayley. Anything to make your job easier, really.
So what we do then?
Right,
then again, no, I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to get on with the top.
Right, is this turning into a jumpsuit anytime soon,
Yes,
Janis?
it is.
Yeah.
Right, so the one I've done, this is the one we've got to do. So on the front and the back, I've seam interfaced the sides.
So why do you do that?
To strengthen the fabric up for the buttons, for when you're doing the actual buttonholes, or you know what I mean, because that's the weakness if you don't put the stiffener on.
What happens if you don't put it in? Does it kind of bunch and stuff?
It'll just rip apart after time. So right sides together. We're just going to do the side seams.
Don't forget you've got your free P&P today. Just use Neil PP as the code.
For now.
Yeah, don't set anything on fire with the iron, Janis. Where have you put that? Oh, God.
Oh, God. Shh. Shh. Right, 5/8 seams again on the side. Right. Oops.
Oh, no, it's gone again.
No, it hasn't. It's going.
So you can check out as many times as you like. So you just keep entering the code over and over again. So if you're checking out for a second time, just put the code in again. And you'll just make sure you get your free P&P.
So that's your side seams on your top. Okay. So again, we press.
Paul says he's invoiced you for the 2 machines, Janis.
Okay.
But you're-
Thanks, Paul. Cheers, Paul.
yeah, but you didn't have to pay P&P on them.
So what we're doing now is just pressing open the side seams, and what I'd normally do then, use pinking shears just to trim them down, but I always press them open first so that you get your good crisp
So
seam.
iron interface in there is $3.99 for a 1 metre square, and free P&P on that as well.
So then what you do, sorry, I'm interrupting, and Neil's talking, how rude of me.
Sorry, I was just talking over you, wasn't I, Janis?
So what we do then,
Someone will tell me off on Facebook for it, don't worry.
on the one side of the front and the back, you fold it over your seam allowance on the bottom because you're going to join it. Now, because of time, I'm just going to guess it's 5/8 that you should do it, and then you press it. So I'm just going to do this quickly, more or less 5/8.
Right, speed sewing, Janis. 15 minutes, that jumpsuit needs to be fully complete.
Do you want to know what I'm thinking, Neil?
No.
Watch your fingers. See this iron?
I'm going to wear it.
Yeah. I don't let you go in hospital, you get COVID.
So you're turning that up all the way round, are you?
All the way round. Because what you do, once you've joined the trousers, you'll see. Rather than explaining.
I'm envisioning how this is going to go together, I reckon.
Yeah. It's all going to get together, okay? So that's that done. Now I can turn that iron off, and that's why I wanted to get the top done first, okay? So then what we do, got that. Then what we do,
Pale Blue Stars fabric, just bundle there, $11.49 for 1.5 metres. Paul's being cruel.
so what we've got to do now is join the tops together because it's like a self-lining and you're going to turn it, you have to put the right side together.
It's right sides together.
Yeah. And you're going to join the side seams, right sides together at the top.
So, Katsas, if you watch it on YouTube and you slow it down to 0.5 speed, you'll get this at normal pace. They've told me off because they said my intro was too long. They said, you need to stop talking. I said, just get on with it.
Oh, you're so no, I couldn't stop you. You're so
no.
lovely. I wouldn't stop him anyway.
So, Katsas, you had 7 minutes, you used half an hour. Sorry, Kat.
This is why I'm rushing.
Yeah. Janis was supposed to have 45 minutes to do this, but because I was talking too much.
No, but I don't mind.
Paul says Hayley's going to tell me off. She's already texted him apparently saying, get him off.
Get him off.
Can you mute his mic?
So talk to you while we're going on. So now also, if you have trouble trying to get it to mix in, join together when you've put your pin in, joined your seam and got your wonder clip, just fold it over your fingers. And your fingers will
We can't really see that,
give
but
you that.
that is a good tip.
Okay. So fold it over your fingers. So if you look there, I've got a little bit of a
Bunching, yeah.
A
We've got you on
bunch.
the overhead, Jan.
yeah. So if you just fold it over your fingers to straighten it out, that'll do that. Now, if you're a beginner also, because of that, what you have to do, I would tack, unless you're a competent sewist, I would tack around this before you machine it because of this bunching up. Because when you've got more time, if it does it, if you've got more time, you can rather. But this fabric is a bit stretchy as well. You can do it more properly, you see. So, but that's what I always do to get things in. Let me just undo that a bit because that's a bit too much. Because we can always trim it on the top of the shoulder. So, yeah, I have to just trim that down a bit on the shoulder.
Spots on red is very limited.
So, spots on red is popular. It's a popular fabric, isn't it? So
those clips you're using, Janis, we've actually got some of those clips. So $19.99 for a pack of 50.
They're lovely, they
50 for $19.99.
Okay. I'm just trying to get it done.
We also found with those clips that you can actually, if you put them on a counter, you can actually fire them at each other. So
fire them at each other.
That's why they're all over the office floor, yeah. So in the office, we sit at each other. We sit at our desks, and if you need someone's attention, you just get out a window clip and like, bing, off.
Or bulldog clips.
Or bulldog clips.
So, as I know. So what you have to do then is sew all around it. We are going to run out of time.
Don't forget to leave a hole for the head.
You don't on this. You've got to sew all the way around because the whole lot turns from here underneath. That's why you're doing it here, because you have to do it all the way around. Let me just trim that off a bit. I'm trying to rush.
Oh, Janis, we're in demand. People are demanding that we do a weekly show.
Together.
Yeah. I mean, we might not actually get time for the sewing.
Not getting nothing done. But honestly, it's an easy pattern. Thank goodness.
It's an easy pattern, Janis. It's just made to look really difficult.
So what we've got to do... I can't concentrate now. We've got to now...
30 seconds, Janis. No, I'm joking.
Oh my
I'm joking.
God. Hang on. I've lost it now. I've lost the plot. I'm going to get on with the trousers. I've lost the plot on that. Right, with the trousers.
The trousers, okay.
You've got to put one inside the other. Once you've done it, one right side, and you're doing right sides together again. Let me do this and then I'll go back to that. This is your fault, Neil.
It's my fault.
So, right sides together, put a pin in on the centre seam. I've never been so flustered in all my life. Right, now. Your viewers must be thinking, what on earth is she doing? And I can't see you getting any better today. No, we will. Okay. So again, we wonder clip this. See, the wonder clip is great because they're just so quick.
The multi-purpose sewing clips, these ones.
They are brilliant.
$19.99 for a pack of 50.
It's ever so hot in here.
Do you want some aircon on? Oh, pause and sort it. Let's get some cool air in.
Okay. Right. Because this jumpsuit, like I say, once you've done the top and...
Set it to Baltic, Paul. We've got some weird places coming in, but let's still get some more weird places that you've watched us.
Really, that Tesco was a good one.
Tesco's a good one.
Tesco's a good one.
Shopping's so boring though, isn't it?
I don't do it.
You don't?
Oh gosh, no, I don't. I don't do a lot.
Whenever I have to go shopping, I get back
sewed.
and she's like, "Did you get the milk?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot." How about the same thing? Oh, I forgot. I found this Lego though, it was on offer.
Oh gosh. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm sewing round the centre seam. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when on the children's clothes, why I use the pinking shears is because when I used to have the shop and people used to come in when I'd made the clothes, they used to say that children used to complain if you overlocked under the crutch because it can hurt them. Because the overlocking can dig into it because it's thick. You know what I mean? And it's honestly, it's true. So I always use the thinking shears.
Paul,
Are you both having a laugh?
we're enjoying it, Janis. I've never had less confidence that I'm never going to see a jumpsuit.
Oh.
Luckily, we've got a tray under the counter that here's one we made earlier.
No, I will get back to it. So I'm just doing the 5/8.
If you're at home, though, you imagine being Janis having to sew with me sat here putting you off, messing around with my microphone. You can hear Paul through the walls. That's the worst thing about being here.
So there are your trousers. Part.
You've got ages, Janis. Plenty of time. Come on, Paul. Come and get them on. Let's test the fit.
So then what you do with the trousers, I made these earlier, these straps. And what you do, once you've done your hem, you have to do your hem. So I'll just do it 1/4 inch and turn it again. Okay, and I'll just do the one leg.
So the mystery box that we come into later, people are already checking out on that. They've worked out what it is. And this isn't formed part of our magic trick. And we've rehearsed this magic trick all morning. We have been actually rehearsing.
A magic trick.
Yeah, we actually rehearsed it on camera to see how good it would look.
And it did.
Cat's like, you can talk about sewing if you like.
No, it's lovely though, sewing. Like I say, why people are stuck at home now, with the children, teach them to sew. If you know how to sew, teach them to sew. It saves so much money. And unfortunately, with what's going on, all these shops shutting, it's just such a worry. And it's like the war, isn't it? It's worse than the war, though, isn't it? Because of the people, it's... but if you've got time, teach your grandchildren to sew. And these little... What I'm going to be making next, you can do with your grandchildren and, you know, and get them a machine and get them the basics.
That machine that you're using there, the previous one that you broke, they're actually a really good machine to use with a child, aren't they?
They're lovely.
They're lovely. You know, they're nice and simple, but they can do advanced things as well. So some of the machines like the 680 Plus, you know, they've got loads of functions. They're very computerised screen. Yeah. They're also quite heavy, and they're very good for what they do. But if you're sewing with a child or you want something simpler than the 5 Series, you know, you can still do a lot with them. 5. Oh no, was that on purpose? I just thought she just pulled a part off. Oh god, here we go again. So $4.99 for the 550.
So I'm just quickly doing the hem. It's not going to be perfect, but it's showable.
Who was that cat? Anita. I'm not sure what channel Anita's watching, but she says thanks for showing us step by step how to make them. Those wonder clips, those multi-purpose clips, sorry, they do look a lot quicker than pins.
They are, and they don't mark your fabric, and it's a lot to be said for that. So I'm just quickly going round on a hem. I think it's about ½ inch, a centimetre, should I say.
I mean, as long as you use the same measurement for both legs, you'll be fine, won't you?
Yeah. Okay, so then what you do, once you've done the hem, you make your straps, literally by folding that in half, machining down the one side, and you leave the other side open for turning, and down the raw edge.
So if you've got a turning tool...
So have a turning tool. And then you'll be able to just turn it. Okay, so again, down the raw edge there, and it is 5/8 as well. Don't go 1/4 inch, it is 5/8, okay? And then you'll get that look. Would
it be nice to make those out of a complementing fabric, so you've got a nice little
You could do, Yeah, you could do, because like with the bundles you're buying, with the denims, and you could do the spots with the denims, and or even the top. If you choose the right fabric to have a contrast top
Oh,
to
so
the
you can have the
bottom,
top and the bottom different fabrics.
you can do that as well. You can do whatever you
Should've thought
like
about
with
that.
your own design. So yeah, always have a play.
So you've got all those fabrics on the website today with free P&P. So if you did want to have a look through, you could buy and have a different contrasting top and bottom. That look nice.
Okay, so also on here, you have your markings of where to place your ties, because the ties are only on the one side, if you notice.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So the markings,
So-
because obviously I don't do sewing. Where did you get the markings from? Were they on the pattern?
on the actual pattern piece, and you just do your tailor's tacks. So I won't show you them today. I'll show you them another time. All right. So, but what you do with the two straps, so you cut 4 of these out. Okay, so you cut 4 of them out. So that's your strap, and you cut 4 out of them. So what you do, you face that towards, so you get your raw edge, not the machined one that you've turned, and you face it down, and the actual point faces upwards. Okay, so you then pin that there and baste it, and then, sorry, it's that way you do it, and then you turn it that way. That's it. Hang on. Remember, it's ever so tricky, this bit, because this is why I'm showing it, because it's really tricky the way you do it. Okay, so it's that way, and then that way.
Someone's just
Let me
pointed
show
out
them
that,
from here. I'll show
that
them
Facebook
here
has
instead.
subtitles as well. So if you're watching at work where you shouldn't be, which I encourage, you can have your phone on your desk, have Sewing Street on Facebook, and it'll have the subtitles. So they're automatically generated though, so sometimes it mishears the presenter. So we don't produce the subtitles. So they're automatically created, but you can watch it with that.
Yeah. So then what you do, you aim it that way, sorry.
Aim it that way.
Away from the seam. Put a pin in there. And what I did, I actually tacked that down and then moved it back that way.
Yeah.
And then tacked it
And that covers that.
down that. And then that is the way you do it.
Yeah, and
That's
it
it's
covers
a bit tricky.
raw
It takes
edge.
some working out on which way do I do that, because I'll probably do that and then fold
So
it that
show
way.
us on the other
and
one.
that. So on this one, because it's probably, you can see it more. So you've got it
pause and zoom in.
facing that
If you
way,
hold it, pause and zoom in so we can get a good look.
and then you fold it back that way. And then I did 2 stitches to hold the middle piece down as well, because when you've got the raw edge can show, and you want to cover that. So if you know what I'm saying, it's him going to the overhead camera again. See that raw edge there? You see, you want to cover that, and if you do say 5/8 and leave it, it can always show underneath. So I'm always trying to be a bit neater. So I did the 2 stitches on there. There's 2 stitches of those on that one. Okay, because at home you've got more time. So I won't try and put that back up there. So that's that. So back to the top.
So we're approaching 9 o'clock. Is there anything you want me to recap, Kat? Oh, okay. Everything's selling out without me?
Right. So once you've got the top done,
So here is that
are we
Sue.
approaching?
Sue watched us on a ferry on the way to Malta.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So I'm not going to have time to do this sewing now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to undo this one, because I wanted to show them the trouser, because this part is quite, easy for people to follow. So what happens once you have to sew all the way around, and then you clip into the curve on the neck. So on this, when it's joined, what you do, use this one. Okay, so what you do, once it's all joined up here, you'll sew the 2 pieces together, and it will show you on the pattern. But then what you have to do is you clip into the curves all the way around, but you have to make sure you don't go into your stitching. Okay, so then what you do, once you've done that, you then attach the front to the back. How are we doing for time?
We're fine. We've got 4 minutes.
So if I just quickly... That's
We're having lots of nice comments on Facebook, Janis.
oh, that's good.
Heather Bridgens asked me if I can fall over again. I'll do my best. Can't promise. Janis Hall has said, Janis and Neil, what a double act, hilarious. Your name plate.
Oh, I just quickly want to say, if I can, congratulations to my boss and one of my bosses.
Hey, what have I done now?
I work for a kitchen company, and the daughter-in-law has just had a baby this week in COVID, and it's hard because when she brings a baby in, we can't hold it and nothing. It's so hard for people, isn't it, at the moment? So the baby was called Kuvan. So Sharon and Gerdy, congratulations. I just wanted to say that quickly. Got everyone.
There's a jumpsuit on its way.
Well, this will give you an idea.
Yeah, run a metal detector over it before you stick her in it.
Now line up your side seams with your side seams of your trousers, please, guys. If you also, this pattern is so simple when shown that you could do it with little teenage girls, 13, who have got a sister or baby brother coming along. You can do these jumpsuits so quick. And the thing is, when you're young and you start sewing, you get bored quick because you don't see something coming on quick. And this is a quick thing to do that with. So.
Because having kids, well, kids get through clothes so quickly, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, like, my eldest son, I don't know what he does to his school uniform. The only day my eldest son looks smart is on his way to school on the first day of the year. Like, he gets back and he, looks like he's been rolling round or whatever, and then he just looks like, bag of rubbish for the rest of the year. He's definitely the scruffy kid in the class.
He's the scruffy kid on the block. Oh, I'm just quickly going round so you can see it more or less finished now. But this would have been double the lining, because that's the nice thing about it as well, because the top's lined, because it's a top that's lined with it being doubled. There's no mess on the inside, which I like. So.
I'm just excited to see what comes out at the end.
You'll be surprised.
3 legs.
Oh, there's my seam. It's not like me not to have my seam. If I'm breaking this machine now as well.
Oh, she's broken the machine. So Chris is watching us from the treadmill at the gym.
The treadmill at the gym.
That's Kat's favourite. Kat's very impressed. She says that Kat just has to use all of her mind just to think about balancing on the treadmill. Ta-da!
So...
Is it going to fit Paul? Might be a bit baggy.
This is the age 3. Let me just put a bulldog clip. Now also, I've got to mention these press studs to you because they're really nice. These press studs, if I can quickly, I looked at these and thought, oh, no. When I made the top, I liked the little press studs. But what I liked about these press studs is the hand sewn on, right? So you don't need a machine. That's another good thing, these press studs. And the good thing about them is when you sew them on, the pattern it leaves on top. Now, Paul, I do want you to get in on this, Paul, if you can. It leaves like a star pattern.
Can you move it to your right a little bit?
Right.
Stop. Back a bit. Back a bit.
Back.
Back a bit.
Back a bit.
Forward a bit. Back a bit. I'm just winding you up now.
So can you see that star? So then press studs on the one side, sorry. Okay.
We've got some threads coming up in the next area as well, so you could have a nice, nice contrasting thread.
Yeah, because the pink did come out quite well as well on there. But that star, when I looked at that, I thought that on the outside is going to leave not a nice finish on the outside of the garments. But it did. It left that star, And I thought, well, I do like them press studs.
And from a parent point of
So-
view as well, the big press studs are a lot easier to press together with one hand.
Yes, they
so
are.
when you're trying to dress the kids and they're trying to escape, you know,
yeah.
you can.
Yeah, but you couldn't have them if you got press studs under the, you know, you'd have to have the machine in.
Cool.
But no, I thought that was smashing.
Right, well, thank you, Janice. We're out of time now, but we got the.
We got to go now.
We're at the time a while ago, but it was so good. We let you carry on.
I did it. In
So
passion.
we've got lots of fabrics coming up. Janice is going to be back at 10 o'clock. Okay, so we'll see you after this break where we have to go and clean all this mess up.
to see me back. My favourite piece of kit with the sewing is the seam ripper. Hello, I'm Janis from Birmingham. I specialise in dressmaking. I used to run a children's shop and I love making children's clothes. My mother encouraged me to sew from an early age. When we were young, we did dressmaking in school. My claim to fame was the sewing quarter, but I'm now making also jumpsuits for ladies and men of all shapes and sizes, and it seems to be going for the festivals around the country. See you on the show!
Hello and welcome. We love hearing from you and we really hope that you can follow us on our social media platforms. We've got Instagram, which is @Sewing Street. We have Facebook. We've got 2 Facebook pages. One is the Sewing Street TV page and the other one is Sewing Street Fans. All 3 of these are monitored all the time by our wonderful team, and if you want to message us on air, drop us a line on either of those 3 and we'll definitely be able to answer your questions that you may have. If you post on the actual wall, we can perhaps answer there. Otherwise, message us as well. That works really, really well. Thank you so much for being involved, and it's only because of this community that we're able to bring you all these different diverse products and to be able to answer your questions that you may have. Another way you can stay in touch with us is by signing up to our newsletter. These newsletters are sent out to you very regularly and they include not only our guest profiles of upcoming guests, but also amazing shows that we've got coming up for you. And if you want to look at the amazing products before everybody else, that's the best way to do it. If you'd like to sign up and you haven't already, the link to follow is www.sewingstreet.com/sign up. You won't regret it. Thank you.
Would you like to take part in our weekly competition? If you do, then all you have to do is head to the Sewing Street fan page group on Facebook. Post your picture of your make. Myself, Debbie Shaw and John Cole Morgan love looking at all of your makes every week. We pick our favourite and announce the winner every Friday live on the show. Happy sewing and good luck. If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
If you love sewing, then you need the UK's favourite sewing magazine. Every month, you'll receive exclusive patterns. Follow simple step-by-step guides suitable for all skill levels to make your own stunning clothes, accessories and more, together with inspiring tips and tricks from industry experts. Join in and discover your love for sewing. Try Love Sewing today and get your first 3 issues for just £6.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the 2 together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
There are two ways to shop with us, either via our website, which is www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down past the live programme and either click on the Shop Our Catalogue banner to shop via category, or shop today's products by scrolling through the list under the email newsletter sign-up form. The other way to shop is via our UK call centre, which is 0800 001 4433.
Welcome back to the next part of our show. Free P&P. So, got to remind you, we're on free P&P today. You have to just use the code NEOPP, and we've just done that by way of apology. Oh no, that photo. Just by way of apology for having to put up with me. Yeah, we took that this morning. No, putting up with me all day today. So, in order to bribe you to put up with me, we'll give you. I always sort of get with a promotional code, don't I? Oh no, I won't read that one out. Okay, so we're going to quickly do the two of the children's dress patterns. The new look. So, new look pattern. I know. Just taking you literally. So this is another children's pattern, new look, little dress pattern, isn't it? Dress and top. So Janis has demonstrated this before. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can look at all the past videos. So if you go to youtube.com and just search Sewing Street, you can always watch us live on YouTube, but you can also view all the videos from the past as well. So you can go back. So if you look at the 27th of June, you can watch this pattern being made. It was Janis on her own. So which sewing machine did she break on that show? Sorry, she's not watching. So that's $7.99. Got your free P&P, and that covers from 6 months old to 8 years. So if you do have a little girl, then you'll get a lot of use out of that. The next one is the Burda Kids one. We'll go overhead first. So this was also on the 27th of July. This covers ages 6 to 11, which is actually above the last one, isn't it? So actually, if you buy both patterns, you've got all the way from very small to 11 years old. Good range, yeah. And on this one, you've got the little straps at the top as well. So if you make those really long, as they grow, you just keep making it a bit looser every year. Keep, get some use out of it. So someone said, with a flash of legs, what more could we ask for on a Saturday? Can I get my leg up in that? I'll try. Ah! Can we have a close up of my shoes? Where we go? So I get a lot of stick in the office for my choice of footwear. So like I come in, I've got some new Vans, and they're like, okay. So I've got Flames now, which I really like, but I get some stick. So there you go. That's all the leg you get into that. I think I've just put my hip out. So this pattern's $7.99. The patterns in the last hour are sold out. These are going fast, and that you could use the fabrics we had from the last hour as well to make them if you wanted to. $7.99, and obviously it's your free P&P all day today, just using the code NEOPP. Rainbow bundle. Okay. We're going to go through every single colour, are we? Okay. And we're going to... is that all in? That all in? Kind of in. How do you want it, Paul? So usually we would prep this before the show instead of doing magic, but... Hang on. We can get it. We can get it. There you go. You can see everything there, can't you? Which side? Should we go? Actually, go from that side because they're on top. Okay. So we're going to go for a white. Shall I take? Okay, let's do that. So we've got the white, ivory, Oh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Right, otherwise this is going to get out of hand. Got cream. Oh, this is where Kat's starting to fall apart now. It is NCL J10. This is nude, which means the next one is tan. She's learnt these off by heart. Nude and tan are very similar, yeah. There's kind of one shade difference, but it's good to have both in your collection, isn't it? Because we have such a big warehouse, we can actually store all these, so we can have a nice big range. And we're actually soon moving into a new warehouse. So although they've told me not to talk less this hour, so the office team have already moved to our nice new shiny new building, and the production team is still here at the moment while we're doing all the renovation work. So we're having the studio built, and we've got a massive studio. It's really big. There's different areas all around, so you won't just see the same set every day. We can move around and do different things. We've got a kitchen in there. I don't know what we'll do with that, but we've got a kitchen, so we'll get Janis in doing some cooking. We've got a touchscreen telly. I'm not sure what we'll do with that either, but we've got loads of cool stuff in the new building. We're going to be able to show people's makes on the touchscreen TV, according to Kat. But what's really exciting is we're going to have our warehouse, studio and offices all in the same building for the first time ever. And that's going to be so good. So we've got everything under one roof, the whole team under one roof. That's going to be really good. But the office team are already over there and it's really cool. And it's going to be a huge warehouse, and it's going to stock all these kind of things in stock, so we'll always have them. Always have what you need. So I'm guessing this is black. Hey. So I know my colours, Now we've got less than black. Yeah, this is dark grey. It's like a battleship / school trouser grey. Oh, the next one's school grey. Oh, I'm trying to get clever, aren't I? Trying to get clever, failing miserably. So, what's the next one? Next one's school grey. Depends what school you go to. Next one we've got is silver. That's QMLJ. Oh, she's got it wrong. Cat. So that right. Yeah, I'm listening to you, Paul. So this one's silver. TELJ06 is our internal code, but obviously it's all on the. The other one was elephant. We'll get elephant next. So YSXC76 is the code for this bundle. We are down to single digits left on this now. So if you imagine from the warehouse point of view, every time we do this bundle, the warehouse team have to get all these bolts down. They have to cut them all. So that's why we don't do this very often, because it's very labour intensive for us. They have to get them all down. They have to cut them all. They have to put them all together. So the warehouse manager cries every time he sees this SKU come up. So mint. I'd have guessed that was mint. That looks minty, doesn't it? I went through a stage of really loving mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like, I mean, it was like literally just a 6-month period where every time I went to the pub, I was like, oh, I've got to have my mint ice cream. When I'm at the pub? What? So these two have never been to a pub that sells ice cream? Oh no, don't drink beer. That's far too manly. So I've probably said this on air before, but I don't really drink much anyway. But I don't drink beer, so if me and the missus go out, I order like a beer and a strawberry daiquiri, and they always come and put it on the table, and we always have to swap. That happens to Kat as well. To be fair, it doesn't surprise me. Kat's a pint drinker. I don't know if you've ever seen Kat on air, but she just has. Yeah, she says she's never been on air for a reason, but she does just look like the type of girl who drinks pints. Come down, Kat. Come down. Come on. Oh, sorry. I'm just reading. I'm not even talking. That was Misty. What? Sorry, Misty Blue. You can tell it's Misty Blue because it's green. Paul's advice is. This is called Kermit. There's Chartreuse apparently. This is lime. That's very green. Oh. Yeah, this is jade. Is that our colour? It's almost, isn't it? Oh, Hayley Bright knows the exact one, does she? She's a swat, that one. Teal. Have we got navy green in here? We haven't, have we? Navy green. Oh, were you two here for the navy green thing? No. Oh, they weren't here for the navy green. So when I did, I think the first time I had to fill in, that was at a previous company. I had to fill in for Tash, and we had some fabric on, and I invented the term navy green, which has constantly been thrown at me every day in the office. Like, oh, is that navy green, is it? I'm like, yeah. What's this one? Teal. Teal. No, it's not navy green, Paul. I'll show you navy green. I think we've got it over here. We have. We've got navy green over there. We'll come back to it. Kat, can we do the graphics? This one's like a indigo royal blue. AYLJ82. We're going to call it navy. Okay, so not many of these left now. £136.11. You're getting 2 metres of fabric for free, and you get it sent to you at no P&P. And this is quite a heavy bundle. So less than 5 left now. So that's the thing. Will we get through all the colours before it sells out? Well, let's try. What? Next one. Yeah. This is marine blue. Cat 1, Paul. This is cadet. Oh, like Cat. She says things really assertively down your ear, like it's definitely right. So she goes, "Yep, that's cadet," and you go, "Oh, it's cadet," and then she goes, "Oh, it might not be." Yeah, it was. She's good. This one's cadet. Oh, so that wasn't cadet then. What was that then? Copen. Okay, so this one's cadet. Peacock. Or sapphire. She's like, yeah, that's peacock or sapphire. Yeah, that's sapphire. Oh, Kat, you're getting worse at this. J56. Cyan. Yes, she was right. It's cyan. Sky, we're going for. It looks. I reckon the one after is probably sky, but. Well, you put them in that order, Kat. Kat, this one's J67. Oh, they're both J67. This one's ATL J67. What are the chances of... That's Sky. What's the chance of that? The next one is NQL J67. Next one's Candy. It's Candy. Powder blue. We're rifling through them now. 2 left of these in stock now. Okay. Shall I just name them from here? Okay, pinky purple. Less pinky purple. that's more of a lilac-y kind of colour. Lavender. Then we've got a deep purple. Then we've got this is the colour of your car. Oh yeah, I recognise your car because she's got a vanity plate on it. Yeah, they don't know that though. Yeah, Cat drives in with a personalised range. Look at me. Always got the windows down. Windows down with some boy band playing. Take that. Oh. Raspberry or pomegranate. It's a fruit. Again, raspberry or pomegranate. Right, I'm just gonna. I think people are getting bored now. But you're getting a great saving. It's a really nice fabric to have in your collection. It's taken us ages to get through, and we're down to just one left now anyway, so you need to be quick. So there you go. So all of that. So 21.5 metres of fabric. 2 of it's free. You're saving £13.96 anyway. Then you're saving the £3.95 that you would have paid for postage and packing. And that's a really heavy bundle. That is. It is really heavy. I mean, I'm not the strongest, but you know, free P&P, £136.11. There is only one left of those, so that'll be gone very soon. Okay, so if you didn't want all of those or you've missed out, we have got some smaller bundles as well. We'll start with the blues. Okay, I don't even know whether this is true fact because it's coming out of Kat's mouth, but Kat says that blue is colour of the year this year. Colour of the year apparently. £31.41p. So you're getting half metre free in there. So it's 5 metres of fabric altogether. So you're saving $3.49 on the fabric with the 3 metre, then you're saving $3.95 on the postage. So that's really the equivalent to getting a metre free. Oh, Pantone colour of the year is classic blue. Which blue's closest to classic blue then, Kat? 1, 2, that one. So we reckon that's the closest we've got to the blue of the year. So this is just the normal, and if you've bought the half metre plains from us before, this is the normal half metre that we do. So it's just the normal collection that we do that we've just packaged together ourselves, just to give you the ability just to buy a nice range of blues all in one go. So I'll open one just to show you how big they are. Yeah, I'll open every one, Kat. So is that 120? 115, feel it's not quite an arm's width. So 115, very nice quality. And this is your stuff that's just great for everything. So this is proper stash building. On a free P&P day, this is the time to get this stuff. So all these come pre-cut as half metres. So as you know, on Sewing Street, if you watch us all the time, you'll know that one of the benefits of buying fabric from us when you buy it from the half metre, like not in a bundle, is if you buy 3 units, you get a continual piece of fabric. So the bundles here are pre-cut. So if you buy them, you get the half metres. So if you buy 2 bundles, you'll get 2 half metres. But when you're shopping Sewing Street and on the website, so if you go down below and click the fabric, if you buy more than 1 unit, it does come as a continual piece. Whereas with other channels, if you buy 3 units, you get 3 half metres, you know, which might be great for your needs. But if you want a long continual piece of fabric, then getting it through us means you always get that continual piece. The greys. Oh, we've missed an opportunity here. We needed 50 shades, didn't we? But we went for 5. Oh dear, Paul's telling me a story. Oh. Apparently I've broken the rules. But 50 Shades of Grey. I don't even know what you're talking about, Kat. So we've got 5 Shades of Grey. Maybe that's the next. Maybe that was the prequel. 5 Shades of Grey. Grey's very popular as well. So the more modern quilts are featuring a lot of grey at the moment. So this is a bundle 2.5 metres. It's funny because obviously we see kind of the sales figures of what colour sells. It's interesting that you kind of see the patterns forming. You know, so sometimes, you know, kind of you got a lot of blue selling, you get a lot of red selling, you get a lot of grey. But you know, you do tend to see that it's not just an even amount across the board as you'd think. You kind of see the spikes of what's popular. So grey's popular at the moment. So they're 112 wide, all of these, £15.45 for this bundle, saving £2, and obviously saving your free P&P as well. So saving nearly £6 on that bundle with free P&P as well. So Neil PP is the code for Oh God, here's my photo coming back again. Can I get my face in the same place? Fade back. Oh, Paul's broke it. Oh, no, I needed the wrong angle. Let's try to get my face right behind. Pinks. Pinks. So 112 wide. So it's 4 metre bundle. You're getting half metre free. So you're saving £3.49. £12.43 for the whole bundle there. Free P&P. And that's your perfect pinks. So you've got the range of pinks there. So we've gone for a very subtle change in the colours there because we've got a massive warehouse. We've got all these colours in stock. So we can stock 8, shades of pink. So we don't really have to be fussy of which shades we get in. We just get everything in. So you can really get that perfect colour for your project. So if you're sewing, it's nice to have these in your collection because you think, right, I need a specific colour. You know you've got these in your stash. You can get them out and go, right, which one matches perfectly. So rather than kind of having to compromise a little bit and go for a colour that nearly matches, having these in your stash means you can get that perfect colour. Pastels. Are we saving navy green till last? Yeah. Oh, you want to hear the whole story? Oh, it's not even that interesting. Okay, so you got your pastel bundle now. So out of all the little smaller rainbow bundles we do, the pastel one is always the most popular, especially at this time of year. And we haven't had this on for a while, have we? So £15.45, 2.5 metres of fabric, you're saving £2. It's green time. Green time. Okay, so the story basically is Kat. It's not even that interesting, but I can't remember who was producing, but I think it may have been Hayley Marshall, say. But I was waiting for her to give me a colour, and she was, dossing about whatever she was doing up there. So I said, oh, it looks like a navy green, but obviously I was thinking navy blue, mixed it up. I think it was this one. This one's navy green. Might have been a bit darker, but navy green. It's not really. What's it actually called, Kat? We've just renamed it navy green. We just created a colour. Yeah. It's fur. F-I-R. Thanks, Kat. Kat says it's F-I-R, not F-U-R, for anyone who's confused at home. I know, I can imagine. So I think navy green is a better title anyway, to be honest, than fur. Navy green is much better. So obviously they took the mickey out of me for inventing a colour, but then I went on the internet, as you do, and I checked, and they kind of do have a navy green. It's just the green the navy use. Have we? Which one? That one. What was the code again? Yeah. So this is a new colour that we've never had on air before, called Sage. So if you like it, if you just type in Sage to the search bar on the internet, you'll find it. So www.sewingstreet.com. You go to Jewelry Maker's website for the time being while we're working on our own. But if you type in Sage in there, you'll find it. If you type in Neil PP when you check out, you get your free postage and packing today. And you can do that as many times as you want. So you can just keep checking out all day. So we're very busy today. And if you're a first-time shopper or you've not shopped with us a lot, particularly on busy days, what you find is that things sell out. So if you just put stuff in your basket and wait till the end of the day to check out, some things that are in your basket may have sold out. It's not yours until you've checked it out. But you can check out as many times as you want in a day. So if you see something at 8 o'clock, you like it, just check it out and purchase it. And then if you see something else, just check out again, and it never impacts your P&P charges, even when P&P is not free. But once you check out, it is yours. I mean, obviously there'll always be the odd error where we've had a, misstock in the warehouse, or, because some people have said to me, you know, I ordered something and it got cancelled. How does that ever happen? Well, you imagine these fabrics come to us on a big roll, and we assume that whole roll is fine. But sometimes when we pull it out, we find a mark on the fabric. So we quality control it. We're not going to send you fabric with a mark on it. So we chop that unit out. But unfortunately, that means that roll is a little bit shorter than we thought it was. So that's sometimes how orders get cancelled. So people always ask me, well, you know, you must know how much fabric you've got. We're like, well, we do in theory, assuming that it's all, you know, quality controlled and 100%. Sometimes suppliers short ship you a little bit as well. Obviously, we get a massive roll in. It's not practical to unroll everything and measure it. So if they tell us there's 100 metres on there, we have to assume there is. So those are the kind of things that sometimes how fabrics do get cancelled, but it is very rare. I mean, our order cancellations are less than 1%. So although it's unfortunate if that is you, it is only a very small minority, so it happens very rarely. Cool. Okay, so the blues and greys are turning out really quickly, so we're just going to recap those. So the blue was the colour of the year, wasn't it? Or the Pantone colour of the year. So this is your blues. £31.41. So you're saving £3.49 on that bundle anyway, and then you're getting your free P&P as well. So that's 5 metres of fabric there. Got a nice range of blues. All 100% cotton, very good quality. And then, so those are very limited, and also the greys are very limited as well. So £15.45, saving £2 on that. So lots of people are building their stash and checking out. Some people are checking out more than one bundle. Just remember, if you buy more than one bundle, you get 2 half metres, not a continual. There's quite a few people multi-buying on these. We're going to do some threads now. Okay, I'll move them all over here. The big box. A big box on the overhead, okay. Oh, that kept so neat as well. I get to be the very first person to open it. Ah, the stand's gone. We'll blame Janis. She'll pull that. Yeah, we'll make Janis pull the fabric away. 48 threads. I want to open it without ripping the packaging. Hang on. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Those are coming up next, but I thought I'd keep them in just in case. You never know when they'll come in, do you? They don't cut your fingers, no. We'll do a demonstration later. I'll try and chop my finger off with it. That's not the magic trick. So if I'm like, you know, if I end up like that, that wasn't what. Yeah, mate, I've got one less finger, magic. So this is the 48 spools, and you get them in a nice tin as well. So this works out £1.24 per spool, which is really great price for these because this is Gutterman thread, 100 metres on each spool. That's a really nice. Oh, look at that! Makes a great shot. That does. Good job, Paul. So if you've got the rainbow bundle and you want the spools to go with it, this is the package to buy. So Kat started doing a bit of sewing. She's bought a sewing machine recently, and she says the thing that really frustrates her, because she's got a bit of OCD, is when she can't find exactly the same thread to match the. So when she can't get the thread to match, it really messes with her OCD. So this is perfect. You've got all the colours in there. It's £59.99. Getting your free P&P today. So 48 times 100 metre threads. And it's a really nice spread of colours as well. Do the maths. Just put 2 zeros on the end of 48. So 4,800 metres of cotton of thread. Okay, so these are half sold through already. So if you want those, they probably will sell out today. I think a lot of people are probably buying them to go with their mega bundle. So you get your tin. You've got your black, white. You've got your kind of going through. It is almost exactly the same as the bundle, isn't it? That was the plan, was it? I didn't realise we had one. Hayley plans them. I think planning is depends how you interpret the word plan, doesn't it? So $59.99 for that one. That's your nostalgic 1895 thread box. So I mean, if you're thinking we're coming up, well, we're not coming up for Christmas, but it's kind of at that time of year where you start buying presents, isn't it? Push it forward a bit. Oh. I'll get it right eventually. So what we're going down with the Christmas tree today, it'd make a really nice gift. So imagine someone's face when they open this on Christmas Day. And these will last ages, and because all the threads have got the numbers on, you can keep this box near your sewing area, and as you use the threads up, you can just replace the colours like for like, and then you know you've always got that collection in. So it's a nice box you can keep forever, keep there, you know, get your colours out. The stand dropped in there. I was looking for the stand to put it back. Hang on. I'll be back. It's okay. No one noticed. Free P&P. Just use the code NeilPP. Okay, the blue and the grey bundles have sold out, and the other bundles are very limited. So all this kind of the rainbow bundle's gone now. So there's all these bundles now are very limited. So if you want those, check them out quickly. Like I said, check out as many times as you want. Metallic. Yes. So this is brand new today. I've got new on my show. It's because I rung Hayley last night and said if I'm going on air, I want some cool new stuff to show. I'm gonna unpack it. Okay, so there's a lot of rules. So if you follow rules, who follows rules? If you want an easy life, Kat said, then you need to make sure that you use a metallic needle on your sewing machine, and also that you only use them for top thread, so you don't use them in your bobbin, apparently. So people have come in and the people have spoke, and they've said that my funny names are better than the actual names of the fabric. So from this day forth, no, I'm joking, but I'm going to rename all the things. So these are really cool. I've never really seen these before. Yeah, good for Christmas makes. That one's really cool. That's like, it kind of looks black on the camera. I don't know how close you can get to that, but it's actually lots of different colours. What do you say, Kate? You want me to unravel one to see how long it is? So I'm not going to get my hands in because my fingernails are terrible, but that one there, it looks like, you know, dark black from a distance. When you actually look close, it's actually really lots of deep different colours. That's as close as you can. That's quite close, to be fair, Paul. Right, you stay still and I'll go through. So you like the pinky one? Yeah, the bronze one. I mean, in our new studio, the overhead cameras are even better, and we've got lots of them, so we can get lots of different angles. You still not been, Paul? Come on, have a look. So this is £1.49 a spool. You get your 10 threads in there, free P&P, and it's brand new. You've never seen this before. Okay, so sew slowly, use a special needle, don't put it in the bobbin. The rules. So they're really nice. Brand new today, $14.99, 10 spools, 50 metres. Rules for spools. Oh, I've got choice. Oh, it's too much choice. Too much. Oh, you're done now, are you? What are we doing for time? Should we do the tins next? Okay, let's do the tins. We've done the mega tin. Mega tin's going really quickly as well. Can I what? Give you a year. Oh, let me have a think. Should we? We should probably go in chronological order. Let's go 25. So this is the 1925 collection. You get 8 threads. So these are a nice range of basic colours to have. This is your 1925 nostalgic collection. I mean, this is the kind of thing that's nice, just if you need a set to make quick repairs. So what I end up doing at home is the kids always like stand on the back of their trousers and pull them down. And I'll have a go at sewing them. And I look at what we've got, and they've got grey trousers, obviously, and like, oh, I've only got red thread. So I'll just do it with red, it'll be fine. So they're going with a bit of red thread on the trousers. But this is good because you've got a nice range of colours there. So if you were going to have a tin, just to keep to one side, just to make quick repairs, that's almost perfect. You're pretty much close to most of the colours you'd need there. That's your 1925 collection, $16.99. Okay, so Dawn's asked us for details on the needles. It is just a metallic needle that you would need. So if you do search for a metallic needle, it'll be quite obvious the one that you need for your machine. So, and that's only for the metallic threads. The rest, obviously, the rest of the threads are just standard Gutermann threads there. Okay, do you want to go 1927 next? So this is your 1927 collection. Shall I? Let's end up showing all 3. So this one's a bit more pastel-y. It's the bottom one. This code's for the bottom one. We just had the last code for the top one. So this is your 1927 collection. Again, 8 spools, 100 meters on each, $16.99. Get your free P&P today with the code NEILPP. And the final one. This is 1928. How can we keep? Can we go? Yeah, I'm out to. And these ones are really bright. So this is your kind of bright rainbow. So with these 3 sets, this is the one we've got the code on now. This is 8 spools, 100 meters, very rainbow. Then you've got a more pastel rainbow, and then you've got a more general bits of sewing. So there's a really nice collection. You can get all 3 packs. I mean, if you're going to get all 3, I'd probably go for the big tin of 48, to be honest. But so your big tin of 48, which was this one. Let's see if we can go all out on getting them all in, so you can see the whole collection. Oh, sorry. So all these colours will feature in that tin. So you've got the $59.99 one if you want absolutely everything. That's 48 spools of 100 meters. The smaller tins are $16.99 each. So you can do the maths and work out which one you want to get. So me being quite selfish, if I was shopping for myself, I'd get myself the $59.99 one. If I was buying a present, I'd probably go for one of the $16.99 ones. And because they're in a metal tin as well, the tin's actually really nice. The artwork on the tins are amazing as well. I mean, I'll just show you the lid for this one. You know, that's really nice. So it just makes a really nice gift. It's something nice to have in your own collection. You know, if people come around your house and see that, they're going to be like, wow, where'd you find that? But also it's a really nice present. If you know, you give one of those to someone, they're going to open that up, and it's a really nice thing to open. It's got a real high quality value to it. Okay. Okay, let's try and put all these. Oh, the stacking cups magic trick. The magic. The chick's coming, Cat. The chick's coming. Be patient. We haven't shown Cat the trick yet. Me and Paul worked it out. Yeah, she was busy doing actual work. She's just thrown at us. Okay, let's go for the smaller ones. We'll go for NOZW19 next. So this is me 10 threads. This is your Gutterman Deco Stitch 70 thread assorted colours pack 2. Yeah. Okay. You want me to show how long 100 metres is? No, these are 70 metres. This particular thread, but you can see that. Can you see? Can you see? And the white. So this thread is actually all multicoloured. So you can see if you stay. Oh, sorry, I dropped it. Oh, poor. let me just move this frosted glass window. One job. Really nice for decorative stitches. Nice top stitch from there. Look, it just keeps going through the rainbow. It's hard to see on it doesn't really give it justice on camera. I mean, if we put it back on. You might see it better on the spool, yeah. Do you want to give us a close up back on the spool? In focus would be nice, but you know, not going to be too fussy. You get what you're given before. So Kat loves this one, but these threads just go all through different colours, and these bottom ones kind of complement them. So could you put those for the top and those in the bobbin? That's a good idea, isn't it? That's probably what their idea was, but I don't know. But they kind of match like that, so they complement each other. So if you're putting that as the top stitch, you can use the solid as the bobbin. Oh, that's not going back. Oh well, job for someone. Next one, we'll go for FQZW04. Oh, they've put the stickers on a different part of this one. Right, where's my electric scissors? Oh, okay. I wanted to get them out. Cat's being boring. So these are all the variegated. Is it variegated? Is that the word? Variegated. So these ones. So where's the last pack? The top ones were variated. The bottom ones were solids. These ones are all variated. So you've got a nice range in there. So that one's actually the same as the one that was at the top of the last one that we just shown. You've got there that's just monotones. That's blues, whites, dark blues, lights, light blues, lights. This is like blues and greens, purples and blues. This one's kind of got like neon orange through to neon pink and then through to deep blue. Red and pink. That's kind of like all neon light colours, and then you've got a yellow and white. So $22.99 that pack. And then the last smaller pack. This is same again. And again, this one has got the top stitch and the bobbin. That's what I think they've done it this way for. So you've got the one that we've got on the top stitch and the one that matches to go in the bobbin. And you've got similar colours to the last pack. So you've got the purples through to blues, the kind of brighter neons, the red and pinks, the lighter neons, and then like the yellow and white. So $22.99, 10 spools, 70 metres. The bit, that one. And then this is a really nice set because this has got a nice bigger range of the variated threads and the matching planes to go into your bobbin or just to complement it. So that's a really nice set there. So you've got your monotones, you've got really bright rainbow colours, your blues and whites, dark light blues and whites, blues and greens, purples and blues, your neon kind of colours, red and pink, lighter green and pinky neon colours, and yellow and white. Then you've got the planes underneath there that go with it. So that's $45.99. Oh, so the metallic have been the most. So metallic have been the most popular. So Kat says my post on Facebook hit 200 likes, so we definitely have to do the magic trick. We were going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. That's the only reason we came. So $14.99. The metallics are very popular today, so they're probably going to sell out. So if you do want those, make sure you check out So don't forget, you can check out as many times as you want. You can keep using the Neil P&P code for your free P&P, but those are probably going to sell out. So we've got Janis back after the break. So we've got 6 sewing machines already lined up, threaded. So we'll see how many we can get through. What are we making again, sorry? A cosmetic bag. So we're making a cosmetic bag after the break. So we'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw, and as a professional sewer, I really know how important it is to use a high quality thread. Well, you think about it. You spend a lot of money on your sewing machine, you'll spend a lot of money on fabric, and you'll spend a lot of time sewing. So why let your thread let you down? I know a lot of our designers and customers prefer to use Aurifil thread. Now, this is a family business. It was established in 1983 and they're based just outside Milan in Italy. They produce superior quality threads for domestic and professional sewers alike, and they've achieved worldwide success with quilters, sewers, embroiderers and textile artists who all appreciate the versatility and the strength of these threads. It's all made from Egyptian cotton, which is grown just at the side of the River Nile, and Aurifil only use the long staple threads, which gives their thread that strength. Each one of these threads goes through 15 steps before it even gets onto a spool and then comes to you to use in your sewing projects. Now at Sewing Street, we've collaborated with Aurifil and we've brought you 2 collections of threads. So we have the Quilters collection, and these are exclusive to Sewing Street. We've done a lot of research with quilters, and these are the colours that you prefer to use. So we put a whole collection together for you. The second collection is the Essential collection. So this is for the homemakers, for the bag makers, for the craft sewers, for the dressmakers. And again, these have been proven to be the most popular colours that you're going to use. So if you want your projects to last longer and your seams to be stronger, invest in some quality thread.
Shopping with us couldn't be easier. If you want to shop online, then you can head to our website, www.sewingstreet.com. It will redirect you to our sister channel Jewellery Makers landing page. Don't worry, you haven't gone to the wrong place. We're simply using their website temporarily while we're building our own web shop. Scroll down past the Watch Live part and you'll see all of the products that you will have seen on air on today's live show. You can also shop our catalogue by clicking a category, clicking a product to view closer and adding it to your basket. Once you're ready to check out, you will need to create an account, which is absolutely free to do so, but it will mean that you can check out on as many orders as you want throughout the day with still only paying 1 postage and packaging. If you'd prefer to speak to somebody in our UK-based customer service team, then you can do so via the free telephone line number 0800 001 4433. They will not only help you create an account, but will also help you with any of your online shopping.
Hello and welcome. We love hearing from you, and we really hope that you can follow us on our social media platforms. We've got Instagram, which is @SewingStreet. We have Facebook. We've got 2 Facebook pages. One is the Sewing Street TV page, and the other one is Sewing Street Fans. All 3 of these are monitored all the time by our wonderful team, and if you want to message us on air, drop us a line on either of those 3 and we'll definitely be able to answer your questions that you may have. If you post on the actual wall, we can perhaps answer there. Otherwise, message us as well. That works really, really well. Thank you so much for being involved, and it's only because of this community that we're able to bring you all these different diverse products and to be able to answer your questions that you may have. Another way you can stay in touch with us is by signing up to our newsletter. These newsletters are sent out to you very regularly, and they include not only our guest profiles of upcoming guests, but also amazing shows that we've got coming up for you. And if you want to look at the amazing products before everybody else, that's the best way to do it. If you'd like to sign up and you haven't already, the link to follow is www.sewingstreet.com/sign up. You won't regret it. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kerry from Living in Loveliness and I'm delighted to be part of the Sewing Street team. I'm based in Wolverhampton and I absolutely love working with fabulous fabrics. In particular, I love working with fat quarters and showing you how to get the most from your scraps. I love bringing communities of sewists together and encouraging people to sew for greater causes. Most recently, we have been sewing for our NHS and key workers. I look forward to bringing you hints, tips and techniques. I'll see you soon.
Hello, welcome back. So we've got Janis on now. We've got, like I said, 6 sewing machines all waiting to go. So see how many she can get through in this hour. We're going to be doing a cosmetic bag from Debbie Shaw's gift book. So if you have just woke up, which is understandable, it's a Saturday, maybe you're out on the town last night, we are doing free P&P today. So when you check out, if you just use the code NEILPP, then your P&P will be free all day. Okay, so you want to start with the book first, do you? Is that this one? Yes. Okay, so we've got Debbie Shaw, who we all know and love, who our very own Debbie Shaw. She does lovely books, and her husband does all the photography for them, and his photography is absolutely amazing. So the pictures you get in Debbie's books are so good. There's so much time and care put into them. They're absolutely lovely books. I mean, even if you don't do sewing, it'd be nice to own these books. They're so nice, and the photography is so nice in them. So we've got the half yard gifts today. That's £9.99, and I mean, I always think with books, when you look at the price of a pattern, books are so good value. You know, it's like £9.99 and you get in a, you know, nice quality paper full of nice pictures. I'll just show you a few of the pages. So this is £9.99. Your P&P is free today. And all these photographs are taken by Debbie's husband, and they're such beautiful photographs. And you see various members of Debbie's family sneaking in the books as well. There's so many nice projects in here to do as well, so many ideas, and the instructions are written so nicely. Really well laid out, really simple. I mean, I can't even sew, and I bet I could follow these instructions and make something. So she's done 22 books. 22 books Debbie's done, and they're all very popular. She puts lots of nice tips in on how to do different things, like using a continuous zip, how to do a plique. So she puts tips in the front that help you complete the projects throughout the book. Making bias binding, applying bias binding, mitered corners. First project in here is your cactus pin cushion. We got lots of lovely projects in here. Slash fabric pillow cover, that's cool. If you've bought that rainbow bundle, then you can do a really vibrant rainbow one. Slash fabric purse. Scissor keeper. So many nice projects. I mean, all the projects in here are useful as well. They're not projects for project's sake. They're all stuff that you could use. I mean, I'm not going to show you the whole book, or you won't buy it. But so we're also doing this in a bundle. So it's £9.99 for the book on its own. But we're also doing it as a bundle with Half Yard Christmas and Half Yard Kids. Saving again. It's a really good value day today. Saving. It's because I'm on, you know, I just put, you know, I can do whatever I want. I'm the boss, you know, put a few savings on. So, you know, so you save 99 on there. So it's 3 for 2. 3 for 2. So basically you buy 2, you get one free, give it to someone as a gift, you know, there you go, free Christmas present. And that would be such a nice thing to receive as a gift as well. So 20 on 198 for those 3 books and your free P&P. So actually, I've got a. Shall I open? I can't open his message on screen because I'm not sure what else he's been sending me. But so John Scott sent me a message through the break. So John's at home watching. Hi, John. John says, "Have you not got a hairbrush?" So, thanks, John. So no, the things I don't own a hairbrush and I don't own an iron. So I honestly don't have an iron at home. So I just kind of put stuff on and I just buy the size too small and then it just looks ironed. Top tip, everyone, don't get an iron, just shop one size too small and your clothes just look like they've been ironed when you wear them. So there you go, money saving tips. Can we show the finished bird? Cat's like, all right, stop talking, hurry up. Sorry. So we've got a picture of it, but as if I'm magic. So we've got the finished person. This is what Janis is going to be showing us now. We'll start with this bundle. Yep. So this is the bundle to make this exact purse to look like this. So that's the bundle there. So we've got dots or spots, the jury's out. We've got a nice floral fabric there with a nice kind of cream background. That's like a kind of, it's a little bit vintage looking. And then we've got, is that sage? Is it sage? So that's the new one that we've never had before. So we've got sage, new one. We've got a nice vintagey kind of floral fabric, and we've got spots or dots, who knows? Oh, it's khaki. There you go, cat anything. So you know, my son told my other son a joke the other day. He said, "What colour starts a car?" And he went, "Khaki." There you go. There you go. The gift that keeps giving, aren't I? So £14.49 for that bundle. So you need, obviously, you want the book as well to go with that. So your book's £9.99, but buy it in the bundle. It's much better in the bundle because you're getting a book for free. £14.49, free P&P, and that's your bundle to make that purse. Black one next. Do you get much fabric left over, Janis? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, so Janis says you get a bit of fabric left over, so do you reckon you can make two? Yeah. Janis says you could make two. Really? So make one for yourself, one for a present. We're sorting out all your Christmas gifts today, aren't we? Threads, books, make someone a cosmetic bag. Paul says, how many machines do you get through a week at home?
Got 4.
Oh, she says she's 4 this week. She says, but it is only Saturday. And she only sews on a weekend. So this is your, we've got a black, this is Moda May Morris, and this is black, and it's kind of got like it's like a leaf pattern, that's kind of a grey. And then we've got some grey spots or dots, and then that's is that cream? That's a creamy colour. Yeah. Cream or ivory. So £14.49, that's 1.5 metres. I said you can make more than one out of there. Okay. Cat's like, talk faster. Sorry, cat. Sorry. Purple. Okay, speed. Go on, I'm waiting for you, cat. Hurry up. So this is the Alison Glass one, and this one's really nice because it actually looks like cross stitch. So really nice finish on that. It's lions, bunnies, and then you've got this rose spots or dots, and then what's rose solid? So that's £13.99. I really like that one with the cross stitch. Go on. This is the Tilda. So this is the one Cat wants. Well, Cat says if someone at home is making me and him a jumpsuit, then she wants a bag. So there you go. But you can sew yourself, Cat, you can make your own. So that's £12.99. So that's the Tilda Old Rose Cosmetics bag bundle. 1.5 metres. You can make more than one out of that as well. And then the last one. Yeah.
Sorry.
She's making a start. Right. Back in the cupboard.
Just picking the buttons for there. Sorry.
We just see magical hands coming into shot. £14.49 for the Liberty Applewood. We've whoever put these bundles together has put a really nice selection of which is was it Hayley? Well, they're bang average then. No, joking. But there's a really nice selection there of different bags. So whichever. So you buy the book and you've got the pattern, but then there's a really nice choice here of how you want it to look. So you're going to need a zip as well, which we're selling separately. I know what a zip is, Cat. I know what a zip is. Should we put it over Janis? You can talk now. So you got your zip there, £2.99. You want to put one of those in as well. And this always sells really well anyway, without free P&P. But if you want to make it water resistant, so if it's going to be in your bathroom and stuff, you can put Eau de Coat on it. if you're gonna put makeup in it, you'll be wanting to wipe your makeup off and stuff. So your eau de coat there, $14.99. This always pretty much sells out every time we put it on air. And now we've got free P&P. So if you have got a eau de coat already at home, run upstairs or run to your sewing room, open the lids, check how much is left. Because if you can add it to your stash, today with free P&P is the day to do it. Oh, Health and Safety Cat says, don't run up the stairs, just walk. No need to run. Rules, regulations, don't anyone slipping down and suing us. What do you want? How's shopping? Is Janis coming in now? Right, come on then, Jan. We're going to put the VT on.
Shopping with us couldn't be easier. If you want to shop online, then you can head to our website, www.sewingstreet.com. It will redirect you to our sister channel Jewellery Makers landing page. Don't worry, you haven't gone to the wrong place. We're simply using their website temporarily while we're building our own web shop. Scroll down past the Watch Live part and you'll see all of the products that you will have seen on air on today's live show. You can also shop our catalogue by clicking a category, clicking a product to view closer and adding it to your basket. Once you're ready to check out, you will need to create an account, which is absolutely free to do so, but it will mean that you can check out on as many orders as you want throughout the day with still only paying one postage and packaging. If you'd prefer to speak to somebody in our UK-based customer service team, then you can do so via the free telephone line number 0800 001 4433. They will not only help you create an account, but will also help you with any of your online shopping.
Morning, again. Morning, Neil.
You
Again. Yeah. Hopefully we're going to get a lot more done this hour.
Yeah, so you've got loads of time. It's only 10 past.
So we've got loads of time this time.
Your mic's fallen off.
My mic.
Where's your mic's gone, Janis?
Where's my mic gone?
Oh dear.
Yeah, not a good start.
Right, I'd cut to me just in case.
Okay.
So free P&P while Janis sorts herself out. Neil P&P is the code to use today. Check out as many times as you want. Use the code as many times as you want. And for your stash, right? Okay. Janis is dressed again.
I'm all dressed again now. Right then. So we're making the cosmetic bag, which is absolutely lovely. Again, do it with your grandchildren. Easy to make. You can make them as lovely Christmas presents, especially if there's lots of girls in the family. And your mums and, you know, everyone likes a cosmetic bag, especially if they're going on holiday and having staycations and, you know, you can never have enough. Too many cosmetics, ladies, can you? Or jewellery, for that matter. So anyway, so the first thing we do, we cut out the strips of the fabric. Now, you do have enough fabric to do about 2 to 3 bags. So if you do use a contrast again, you know, you could get more out of it, if you know what I mean. So, but also everyone in the stash has got little bits of ribbon and buttons and, you know what I mean? So you don't have to really go out and rush and buy them. So you've always probably got something to stash like I had. So anyway, so what we're going to start with is you cut out a piece of the main fabric that you chose for the front and the back, and you do one piece 10 inches by 2 inches or 25.5 centimetres by 5 centimetres. You cut one of them. You then cut a front 10 by 1.5 inches or 25.5 centimetres by 4 centimetres. Then you do the strips, which is again 1/2 inch by 6 inches wide or 4 by 15.25 centimetres. And then you cut your front, which is behind there, if you can see, 10 by 6 inches. And that's 25.5 by 15.25. I've got it all written down. Then you do your lining pieces, which is 10 by 8, which is 25.5 by 20.5 centimetres. And you do that in the lining fabric. And then in your plain colour, you do 5 strips of the actual. Now you do this on the bias. So you do bias strips, which are cut at a 45-degree angle on this, because when you make them, you get them to curve round the strips. And that, if you can see here, if you can see there, you can see what I've already done. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate how to do one of these strips.
Can you just put those next to it? It looks so different, doesn't it? In
I
the
know.
different colourways.
Colourways
There's
are
a-
amazing. This one's lovely. This is what Kat likes, isn't it?
So the graphic we're going
So-
for the moment is the purple one, which is your Tilda Royal Rose Cosmetics bag
Yeah.
bundle, 1.5 metres. I can't believe how different it looks.
How different it looks. And
Yeah.
the black, I was thinking the black would even come across more rich because these fabrics are so stunning that you get a rich look about them all the time with whatever. It's like I've always said on air, you buy cheap fabric, you get a cheap look. You buy a quality fabric and also the fabric makes itself. Do you know what I mean? And you get that when you start sewing. You'll start to notice.
So visions of it, if you open the box, it all jumps out like Fantasia and like, you know.
That's it. You get so excited.
So then watch it.
I get ever so excited, even though I do accounts, I get excited at getting the box from the sewing quarter to see what I'm making. Because I know it's always good quality. And that's what it's all about, the quality, right? So the first thing we're going to do is the strip. And that's what we're going to make first. Okay? So you cut on the bias and you cut 5 strips out 6x4.
So for someone like me, Janis, who knows nothing about sewing, what does cut on the bias mean?
Cut on the bias, it's when you've got the fabric in front of you, it's cut at an angle. It's cut on the actual bias rather than the straight.
And why would you do that?
Because when it goes round curves, it sits better. And you always find that bias cut dresses and skirts are always more money because you use more fabric. Because you're cutting across,
You're going to have the bits at the edges.
you're going to use more fabric.
Ah.
And that's why. But on the bias, it is the way to have dresses made, really, but you do pay twice as much for them. So the first thing we're going to do, you get the strip, you fold it to the middle. Now, I did actually measure these for the actual, when I was doing them, but again, because of time, I'm just going to roughly just guess them, okay?
Telesewing.
Telesewing, yeah. I do a lot of telesewing. So you just press them to the middle. And then what you're going to do, you use the wonderful 505 spray repositional.
Obviously,
what you're going to do,
this is a very ventilated room.
it
Air
is.
conditioning unit.
I just get my hands and I go, woo, at a distance. And you can spray this as many times as you like because it is repositional.
It's repositional.
So it just makes it stick a bit. While you're working with it, and it'll hold it down while you're working with it, okay? So then what you do, you just fold it in on the edges, and it curves because it's been cut on the bias. Can you see that naturally curving? Yeah. So it curves. If you go in the middle, you curve it, and it curves out. So what I then did
We're using these clips again.
The clips again, pins. See how quick it is? It's just quick. Okay, and then you do the other side, just about half a centimetre, and that's what you're going, and that's how you make. So simple, and yes, it looks so complicated.
Yeah.
On the front of the bag, yeah, it's so simple to do. Now, how simple was that?
I do like projects that when you look at them and they look stunning and you think, God, that must be so hard to make.
So hard to
But then
make.
when you actually, it's easy to make. So you think, yeah, I can put this together.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be absolutely amazed
That's
at
it.
how I've done it, and it's actually quite simple.
Yeah. So there you go now. No excuses. Make your wife a cosmetic bag. She'll love you forever. So one I made earlier. Now, if you notice on this one, on the 3 strips, you do 3 strips as I've done. You do 2 strips where you leave the one side open. Okay? Because what you then do, when you do them strips, you actually slip stitch that down. Okay? On both sides. When I say you're keeping it open, I mean open on the one side.
Okay.
So if I should just take this off and show you, I've slip stitched, sorry Paul, I've slip stitched that side down and I've left that open. And that's because that's going to be going into the side seam of the bag and it doesn't need folding.
Okay.
Okay. So then you just position them. Now don't forget So I need to watch what he's doing.
Can you move your whole board over just a little bit this way, and then forward a little bit?
Forward a bit.
Forward.
Is that right?
Is that all right, Paul? Is that better? There you go.
Yeah. So you leave them sides open because there's no point you doing the slip stitching because it's going to be taken into the seam when we sew it. Now, also, what you've got to just be aware of, with the fabrics, this fabric has the wording birdsong on it. You can't really see it, but it does have birdsong on it. Just make sure that if it's got a writing or something like that, it's the right side up.
Yeah, so some of these it won't matter, but then...
Some of those it won't matter.
That one has definitely got a direction, hasn't it?
Yeah, if it's got a direction, or you use another fabric that you've got in stash, that's got a direction on it, just make sure you're going the right way.
Yeah, so your one that looks like cross stitch, is that the Addison Glass one, was it? So your Addison Glass one that looks like the cross stitch, that one you'll need to get the right way up as well.
Yeah.
But I think the others can go either way.
So also then what you do, you evenly space them apart. Now what I found was that in the middle it was 5/8, each of those are 5/8, and that's what I did. I did them as 5/8. So you can start off by putting your ends on first and then put the 3 in the middle but evenly space them. And then we have to machine around the outside. So I'm going to machine around there, even though in the pattern it just says that she just basted it. So I'm going to actually machine it.
If you really wanted to, Janis, could you cut the material so the pattern is just continuous all the way across? So how you cut the strips, could you cut it in a way that the pattern kind of like goes off there and actually comes onto here?
You could do. You could have more time of it.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're making a skirt and you want to match the seams or match your dress. Yeah, you can do all that.
I'm just thinking of Cat's OCD. You see.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, but you see, I'm making her bag at the moment, aren't I? Because she likes this one. So I'll try and finish it for you, Kat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sew 1/4 of an inch on the seam.
So the one you're working on, Janis, that's the most popular one. That's selling the fastest.
It's lovely, isn't it? This one. It is lovely.
Stock's not limited, but it probably will go today. So if you do want that one, make sure you check it out. Don't just leave it sat in your basket. There's quite a lot sat in baskets
as well. It's because it's a tilde as well. That's why. So all I'm doing is.
So the teal one here, that's the second most popular.
Is it? So just see how the wonder clips go out though. It's, you know, it's amazing. Uh-oh. Down.
Another one bites the dust. That's just...
What, another machine? Neil, behave yourself.
I know. No, she's just sewn the clips to the fabric. It's fine.
Can't you tell he's watching me? He's watching me as I'd say, I'm watching you. Nah. He's Mr. Smile, I'm going to call him from now on. Now I've also got cream on the machine, but I've got navy blue underneath, so that's what I was using out there, just to get a bit further ahead, just
so
in case.
We've obviously put this stitching on just so the camera picks it up.
Yeah.
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 So we picked a light stitch so you can see it.
So you can see it as well. So all I'm doing again is just going round the outside. Uh-oh. And it's so easy to make. Let's hold that down a bit. So you could just hold.
You're usually a dressmaker, aren't you, Janis?
Yeah.
And so you've done a bag. How was it doing the bag?
Okay, I like doing bags because I used to make a lot of bags.
Yeah.
I do like making the bags. But I'll have a go at anything. Because anything new, I mean, I must admit, I never did do anything apart from this when on the show. So it's introduced me. I mean, I've never done quilting since I was doing Quilt As You Go and stuff. So, and it's lovely. I love to see what project I'm going to get next. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
in terms of this project, Janis, you know, where would you say it is? Like, so is it beginner, intermediate?
I think a beginner could make it.
A beginner could make it. So is it kind of a confident beginner?
Confident beginner, yeah. So if you look now, the effect, just by Do you know what I mean?
Ah, you can go under there. That's really good, isn't it?
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
So then, what you do, now I've got to make sure I've got it the right way around with the bird song. You take your front, the 10 by 2 and the 10 by 1.5, and you machine these to the top and the bottom of this.
But then they have to be
And
the
then
right way
this
up on
will
with that fabric as well, don't they?
And it has to be the right way up again, right? But the bigger strip goes on the bottom.
Okay, bigger on the
Okay.
bottom.
Bigger one on the bottom.
And you have to make sure that's going to end up the right way up as well, don't you?
Yeah, you do. So let me just do that. Yeah, that's that way. So we do
As
that
I say,
one
like check
first.
twice, so once. Is that what they
Yeah.
say? Yeah.
So that's right. So we just add that on the bottom.
I'm going to get our clips out again.
Clips out again.
It's funny when you do any hobby, the things you use the most and the most useful are often like the cheaper things, aren't they? So like you with your
always.
clips and stuff, it's you know, you use them all the time and they're actually not very expensive, but they make your life so much easier.
Oh yeah. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. So again, this one is that way and that's correct. And that's the way. Right way up as well. Should have done the strips there. So again, just do it like so. And then this will be the same size then as the lining and the back. Okay.
So this project's one of many out the Half Yard Gifts book. So the book's available on its own for $9.99, but today you probably want to buy it as part of the bundle, which gives you the Half Yard Gifts, the Half Yard Kids, and the Half Yard Christmas, and it's 3 for 2. So $21.98. You buy 2 books, you get a third free. Which is amazing because they're Debbie Shaw books as well. Like I said, beautiful photography, and you get your free P&P today as well. If you go to the website www.sewingstreet.com, and if you search for Debbie Shaw at the top, you'll get all the Debbie Shaw stuff come up as well. There's lots of books, lots of projects, just some beautiful things.
So that's one. Done.
So we're only
Just
halfway
press it
through,
out.
Janice. There's still plenty of time.
We need the time. I made sure. I thought I'm going to do a bit more out there so Neil don't beat me up. Right,
So we've actually brought you some sewing this hour as well.
yeah, we have this hour. I'm only going to go 3/8 seam on the top because, on the bottom should I say, because we have to box them out.
Okay, so at the moment,
just missing
strangest place to watch this is still the gym at the moment. So if anyone can beat that.
The gym.
So Kat says, I've never been to a gym. How long do you go there for? Well, Kat, you need to go for a while.
I can't believe she's not been to a gym.
I'd start with maybe 4 hours a day, 7 days a week.
4 hours a day.
She's like, I drove past one once.
Oh, you are funny. So, what I'm going to do... No, I'm not going to press. I'll just finger press it for now. Oh, then again. No, I will. I'll put the iron back on. Oh, then again, we've done all right.
Well, she's gone. She's back.
I'm back, sorry. I'm just getting the iron. Oh, I'm just giving it a press open the seam. So you can never have enough pressing. Don't burn your hand there.
Yeah, let's not have any. I don't have to fill the accident book out, Janis.
So I want to ask you about your flying.
I fly in.
So what actually do you fly?
Well, I fly a plane called a Piper PA-28.
A Piper PA.
So it's a little low wing plane.
Peter Piper picked up.
Yeah.
So it's a low flying plane.
Well, it's low wings, so the wings
Low
are at the bottom.
wings.
So like when you think of planes, there's the ones with the wings at the top, it's got the wings at the bottom like a proper plane.
Yeah.
And it's got 4 tiny little seats in it. It's like smaller than an old Mini.
So there's 4 seats.
Yeah, and I've actually done my solo now, so I'm still under instruction, but I managed to take the plane out on my own.
Solo.
Yeah, solo. So it's take off, fly around, land on my own.
It's amazing.
But they say any landing you walk away from is a good one. Any landing that you can use the plane again is a great one. So it's a great
so
landing by
funny.
that definition.
Oh, how funny. Oh, you are funny.
So I'm flying this afternoon if the weather holds out.
the weather holds
So we're
out.
going to probably fly to Gloucester.
Nice. Nice. Oh, sorry about this. Right. So you're going to fly this
Kat says,
afternoon?
do you get out at Gloucester? No, Kat, we just land, go down the runway, wave, and then take back off. But no, we don't leave the airfield because, you know, I'm paying. Do you need a passport?
I suppose if
Yeah.
you go to, then again, Jersey, no, you'd still be okay in
No,
Jersey,
Gloucester's still mainland.
Gloucester.
But,
Right.
have I flown over water? I've flown over like lakes. Does that count? If you're flying over the sea, you need to wear a life vest.
Oh, how funny.
So Hayley in the office, when I started flying, and I showed them some pictures, and she went, "This might be a stupid question," she goes, "but what does the big fan do on the front?" So I said, "Well, that's to keep the pilot cool." And she was like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "If it stops, they start sweating."
Now, what I'm doing,
If there'd been a live audience, I'd have laughed. Tough crowd upstairs.
now what I'm doing is
Baltic.
I'm doing something that is not in the pattern.
Oh no! Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Debbie Shaw's at home cringing. Oh no!
What's she doing? Now, what I'm doing is, I think out the studio where I was sitting, I've dropped my bit of lace
All right.
for this bit. So what I've done is I've just created
Why didn't you
one.
pick it up?
So, you what, sorry?
When you dropped it, why didn't you pick it up?
Because it's not here, so I must have dropped it somewhere. So,
There you go, there's a toilet roll down there, improvise.
so what I'm doing, I'm improvising with this look.
Okay.
So this is just another effect you can do. Look, if you've got nothing in your stash at home in lace, if you've got no lace, do that, and then what you're going to do then is attach it to there, because that is your hanger. So where that goes is on the top of the front of the actual front, under there. Okay. So then it goes into the seam, so you don't see it. Okay. So if I just tack that in, yes, Debbie Shaw. I'm sorry, Debbie, but this is if nobody's got it in the stash.
No, it looks nice.
You can do this. It looks quite nice, doesn't it?
So there's enough fabric in there to do that as well, isn't
So
there?
there's enough fabric in there to do it as well.
So you're sewing on the front or the back, or doesn't it matter?
Oh, hang on. It's this way, on the front. On the front.
On
That's
the
it.
on the
face
front,
it in.
but-
On the front. Underneath the strip. The top strip. So you put that in, like so. And then we're just going to machine down it. There. Just to hold it. Okay. So if we do that, this is exactly as you do this, what I'm doing.
Okay, so exactly the same technique.
Exactly
just
the same
different,
technique,
slightly different
but
way.
I'm just doing it with the fabric. Just sew it down, just to hold it in place. And that's what you do there, okay? Like so. So then once you've done that, take the pin out of there. Once you've done that, you
so
then go on.
Machine we've got is the Elna 550. So it's $499. So it's the cheapest sewing machine that we do here. It's a really good multi-purpose machine. It's great if you're learning, but if you're an experienced sewer and you want something lighter, it's great for that as well.
Yeah,
So we're very limited stock on the machines. So
that's good. So now with your zip, you have to put your front and your lining, okay, onto the one side of the zip.
Oh, on the one side, so you don't sandwich the zip between them.
You sandwich it between them.
Oh, you sandwich it between
Yeah,
them. Okay, cool.
So if I start with this one, okay, so that's
Oh,
going
yes.
to go like so. You
So
can see.
so you have to make sure the back
Yeah.
matches as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So if you've
So
got
you've just
fabric
got to make
that's-
sure that you've got the fabric lined up the same with the same fabric, okay? So what you do, you sandwich this. So you put that on the one side, okay?
I reckon you're going to use the clips.
You can use the clips, but also
You've got to remember to put that.
you've got to put that side to the other end of the zip
Oh, so don't forget that.
and sew it together.
That's your lining.
You with me? And that's your lining. So if I show you again, so what you're doing, you've got the one zip here, one side of the zip, and you've got the front and the lining. So on the other side, you are going to put on the front in between the zip. So if I do it with the ball dot clips, it's like Neil said, so it's best to do it like this.
Yeah, do what the boss says, Janis.
You what, sorry?
Do what the boss says, use the clips.
Do what the boss says, Luke. Well, it's right, isn't it, really? Okay, so you're going to do the one that side. Now again, if you're new to sewing, just tack this down. Yeah, don't go freehand.
So we've got the zip,
And that's your
$2.99. It's a light grey zip. So if you want a different colour look on the website, but the light grey will pretty much go with all the fabric anyway, and it is quite hidden, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you put your lining to the other side, like so, of the zip. So you attach the lining to the zip at the other end. Okay? So do that like that. Do that. Do that.
Okay, so we've got the clips up there in the graphics, 50 clips for $19.99.
And it's amazing
That's a really
how
good
many
price
clips
that
you
is.
need now.
Yeah.
To do, if you're doing things all the way around, you need like, and
Yeah.
if you buy 10, forget it.
Yeah.
You need to buy,
Yeah.
best thing I bought was that tin, and that used to be full. And I've had it for a few years now. So
Yeah, so they last as well.
they last. So then what we're going to do, you're going to sew the zip in and feel it. Now, if you can feel the zip, and what I'll do is just take the machine to the actual edge of that zip.
So the foot's on the edge of the zip.
So the foot is, it's always a bit tricky.
I mean,
so
it might be a
would
stupid
literally-
question because you know me, but so you wouldn't use a zipper foot for something like this. It's just
Well, you can, but what happened? See, I normally would, but what happened the other week with Debbie? She we had a discussion about that, and she said that not everyone's got zipper foot, so I did things without the zipper foot, and because it works, I thought, well, I'll do this one without.
Okay,
the zipper
so
foot.
if you haven't got a
It's
zipper
not
foot,
zipper
there's
foot.
a
You
way
can
of doing
still
it. But I
do
mean, the
it.
550
Yeah.
comes with a zipper foot as
Yeah.
well.
So
if you do buy the 550 machine, it's in there.
it's in there.
And that's
to do.
$4.99, cheapest sewing machine that we do.
So what I also did as well, if you're a beginner, go down a bit. Just sew down a tiny bit. Then go back in and pull the zip back up then for you to go over the zip. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so because the
So-
machine otherwise will find the zip. So
Yeah.
open the zip a little bit,
And then
sew a little bit, then move the zip to where you've sewn and then carry on.
carry on.
That's a good tip.
So that's just what I do as well. It's this stitching. Something's holding it down. So I can't get it quite out. That's it. Come on, you devil. Hang on. I've caught somehow the material. It's caught with it. Oh, that's it. Just freed it a bit now.
Okay, so while Janice is picking it all apart, so this is at the Debbie Shaw book, which you can buy on its own for
Put the zip in
$9.99,
the fabric.
or you can buy it as the bundle for $21.98. So the books are 3 for 2, so you save $99 if you buy the bundle. So there's so many patterns in there as well. So you've got 20 colourful toys in the Half Yard Kids. I shouldn't have started. So you've got 30 projects in the Christmas, and you have 22. So somewhere with a calculator, you've got 44. So you've got 54 projects for $21.98. So 40 pence a project. So if you think about the amount of work that Debbie will put in to make these, so she has to design it, she has to make them all up. So for 40p a project, that's an absolute bargain.
Okay. So
What can you even buy for 40p nowadays? I mean, the
no,
vending machine.
not a lot.
The vending machine out there is outrageous. It's like 70p for a twirl. 70p for 12. I remember back in the day when I was a youth.
Yeah.
You know, you could take £1 to the shop. You could get some sweets. You could get a drink, magazine, and I'm not even that old.
No.
Now, you know, kids go in the shop. They want a magazine. That's a £5. Some sweets. That's another £1. It's like,
True.
oh yeah, Freddos. They used to be 10p.
Freddos,
How much are
10p.
Freddos nowadays? They're like £2. No. You said that really confidently. Then, Kat, nearly believed you.
Nearly believed you. Right. Just getting this zip right. It's caught. Typical, Annie.
So Eileen says that the dream team is Neil, Janis, and little Paul.
Ah, that's nice.
But I can hear Kat sobbing down my earpiece.
Sure.
Kat's here as well. I mean, she assertively tells us the wrong information, but she's still part of the team.
You know, why does it always work at home, but never when you're on air?
Does it always work at home though, Janis, or is it like, you know?
No, honestly, just... You are horrible to me. You lot. Right, it's just caught on the zip a bit.
So the Oda coat's going really well again today. So if you want to get your Oda coat, make sure you check out on that. There's lots of that actually in baskets at the moment, not checked out. So if everyone suddenly clicks the checkout button, someone's going to miss out.
Right.
So $14.99 for your Oda coating.
Hang on a minute, sorry about this. It's really been annoying.
I could do my hair. I wonder if Oda coat would work as hair gel.
It would.
Should I make it waterproof? I won't never have to wash it. Should we try it? No. Health and safety have decreed that I can't use Oda coat.
I should attack this.
But it's great for the bags though. If you're making this bag, really good to use your Oda coat, so you know it won't get
Just
stained.
make sure you baste it in, guys. Don't do freehand like I am.
So, Paul's teasing us with the graphics.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's good. We won't be too long. I've done a bit too close to the zip, I think.
So, Seam Ripper, which Janis uses a lot, is $2.99. We've got the graphics there, sponsored by Janis.
It's still blooming too close to the zip. I'm saving it. Like I say, I'm doing this freehand and I should have basted it in first.
So with the free PMP today, though, joking aside, it's a really good day to do your
That's
stocking
it.
up on your stash.
Okay. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
So
Right.
someone has actually gone through and ordered lots of cotton skeins. They've actually filled their basket up with it.
Really?
It's a good idea.
That's good.
Because they're $1.99 each, so if you just run out to one, you probably don't want to pay postage and packing just to buy
No.
one, do you? But when it's free, fill up, yeah?
Okay. Back there. Let me just do that again. Right, let me just sew this bit down again first.
So you've got 10 minutes, Janis, there's no rush.
No rush. No, I'm not going
If
to
you
go
want to keep
as
your
close
cosmetics
to the
really
zip.
safe, just sew the zip shut like Janis has.
I'm going to stick the tongue out at you. Still going. Okay. I'm not going to go as close to the zip. I try and get as close to the zip as I can, so that when you've got to pull it on the bag, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't show as much.
It doesn't show as much.
So the purple bundle that Janis is demoing with has been the most popular, followed by the teal bundle is Liberty. So everyone's going for the bright colours today. Everyone's going for the bright colours.
Right, and so now if I just open it.
So
Go down.
after Janis has finished, or when she breaks the machine, whichever comes first, we'll recap the bundles for you to show you all the different bundles. But so far, the purple one is the most popular, followed by the teal.
Okay, let's just do that for now. Right, and I'm just going to...
So if you go
So
to the
that
website
one.
and scroll down, you can see all the bundles as well there.
Okay. And we're on a roll. We will be in a bit. Okay. That's it. We're there. Okay. So then what we do, after you've done that,
So you're getting loads of positive messages, Janis. Everyone loves us.
that's good.
That's nice.
Right, so it can happen to anyone, can't it, this? So, again, that's going to...
Just pretend it opens.
It has, it opens. So, right, so that's now done. So, let me just put that zip back on and pull it up, right? So then what we do, it's just a bit caught catching a bit there. So it can catch in the lining, you see, as well. It's just...
So, your spotty or dotty fabrics is the lining then, so it's not used anywhere else, is it?
So then...
So your spotty or dotty is just the lining?
It's just the lining. So then what you do, you open it out, like so. So you've got that opened out and the front opened out, okay? So then what you're going to do is machine around the outside, okay?
Okay, so you've got front and back together and the lining together at the moment.
All we're going to do is, again, like I was saying here now, this is where you need more clips than 10. Clips. So you machine round here. But what you have to do is leave...
So Lynette wins the weirdest place to watch us, but I'm not sure it's suitable to tell you on air.
I did want to do that when you were asking it.
So on Facebook we have our main business page, but we've also got a fan page. And if you're not on the fan page, it's really good because everyone shares the makes on there. But she shared on there where she watches us from. So if you're intrigued, then pop over to Facebook, look up the fan page, and just like us on there. See if you can beat her. Yeah, Kat thinks she's won. Kat doesn't think we can beat this.
That you can beat it.
Yeah, obviously you don't win anything tangible, just catch respect.
Right, I've got two cotton going on here. So then what you do is you do the lining as well, but you've got to leave a 3-inch gap in the lining for turning it.
Okay.
And then you sew that up. Okay.
So 3 inches. Paul says if you can rattle the tin a little bit more, Janis, that'd be great.
My other half moans about it when I'm doing this at home. He's watching one of his programmes, like the fall or the latest stuff. He says, "Can't you rattle that any louder?" I said, "I'm doing a job. Shut up." I do have to tell him off. Sorry, Paul, but I'm not sorry, really. Deal with it. Can't we tell it's all men today, apart from poor cat upstairs?
It's all men.
It's all men.
It's 2 men and 2 women. That's 50-50.
Oh. But you know what I mean with men.
It's the dream team and Cat today.
The dream team and Cat.
Dream team and Cat.
He's going to annoy me. I'm going to annoy him now. So again, we're just now going round the outside of it.
Cat's gone home.
And this time I'm going to do 5/8. So carry on talking because this is the boring bit for you all.
Can we show Neil's face again?
Neil's face, yeah.
My code. So use Neil PP for free P&P all day. There's 55 pages of products on the home page under the video. So once the show's finished, after you finish watching the show, then go on the website, go through, get all your stash and everything you need. So if you're buying a sewing machine today, and a few have gone, and a few people have bought mannequins using the free P&P as well, the mannequins and sewing machines come straight from the supplier because they're quite big, so we let the supplier keep hold of them. So sometimes they do take a little bit longer to come, and you will get your invoice from us followed by the machine. So we say delivery on the machines and mannequins can probably be up to 6 days. And the suppliers won't let us do free P. We're just doing it off our own back. So you get an even better bargain if you buy a machine or a mannequin.
Again, I'm just sewing down, just seeing around the outside of the bag.
So a few sewing machines have sold today. Quite a few people have taken advantage of free P&P on the sewing machines.
Real.
So we obviously do quite a big range of sewing machines. The one we've got today is the most affordable one, which is $4.99. at Sewing Street, one thing we've always worked on is we've always really focused on quality. So I know there's cheaper sewing machines out there. I know there's sewing machines advertised for £100, but everything that we have on air, we bring into the office, we mess with it, we test it to destruction, we let the kids play with it, and only the stuff that we deem is good enough quality goes on air. So Elna and Janome are the same company. I mean, am I allowed to say that? Yeah. So the machines made by Elna are basically the same as Janome machines, just with a different badge on. They're very high quality, so Swiss engineered, great customer service team. Some of you on the fan page will have spoke to Jane Brogan firsthand to help resolve problems. They're very good.
Oops.
So £4.99 for the sewing machine that Janis is on now.
This is a lovely machine.
Don't worry, you won't get the exact one. She's ragged.
You are? Oh, I tell ya. The dream team, but blooming heck, you have to put up with a lot, ladies, to listen to them. And they get you all flustered. How I've been able to make one thing today is unbelievable.
Have you remembered your 3-inch gap?
Yeah.
See, I was paying attention.
So you're paying attention?
Paying attention.
Really? So I'm just
So
doing it.
you're down to your last 2 minutes now.
Yeah, so what we're going to do...
We've got the countdown clock at the ready.
Now, I was only going to box out one corner. Because they box out the corners. Can't get in right up there. See if I can just lift that and get in closer. No, I can't. It won't so. Just trying to get that in. Right. Okay. So you might have to sew them ends in a bit by hand. Hand sewing you still can't beat. So what you normally do is you box out the corners. Okay. So if I just quickly show you how to box out a corner. So
is that just chop them into triangular bits?
Yeah. Well, what you normally do. I did these for 1.5 inches because of this side going into because the fold on the bottom's big, but if you go 2 inches, it goes straight into it.
60 seconds, Janis. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Come on.
So box out the ends, and I'm just going to turn it and then show them how to do that. So if I just turn it in round, just to see how it's gone.
It's nice this Burda that you get a lining fabric that all complements and all comes together.
Oh, it's
isn't
lovely.
It?
It's really smashing.
Because I mean, sometimes you'll buy a kit and you think, oh, I need a lining fabric. I haven't got quite the one that matches, and you have to try and find it. Where this one, you've got the lining fabric in there.
It's everything. Come on.
30 seconds. Come on. Come on. 30 seconds.
Hang on a minute.
20 seconds, Janis. 20 seconds. Come on.
Oh my God, blimey.
Speed turning.
Trying to get it turned in the cards. Hang on a minute.
10, 9,
Oh,
8,
I don't believe you
7.
lot. Can't get the blooming thing to turn. Should have probably left it open, the zip.
Should have opened the zip, yeah.
Hang on a minute. Oh, bugger.
So,
Hang on.
so maybe leave a 4-inch gap.
Hang on, no, it's not that. It's
Can you tell what it is yet?
no. Hang on a minute. It's the time. It's always about the time, isn't it? Let me just open the zip and do it again. Oh, can you believe this? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Right.
That's exactly the same as it looked to.
I know, I've had to turn it back round to open the zip.
The zip was closed.
Hang on a minute. Oh.
Right, I'll recap the bundles while you're
Yeah, you recap.
while you're working on that, shall I?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one that Janis has been working with, which is
The tilde.
which is the tilde one. So you've got your pause and come out and point the camera at me.
Hang on a minute. Oh, come on. Right. Now I should be able to get into it.
Cool. So you've got your tilde fabric, you've got your spotty or dotty fabric, and you've got your solid there. So this one's been the most popular. So $12.99 for 1.5 meters. The Edison glass one, which is in the... So this is the one that I really like because it looks like cross stitch. It's really cool. So you got your cross stitch type design. There's little, there's bees, there's lions. You've got a rose and then a rose spotty. So $13.99. Again, all these bundles are 1.5 meters. You've got your outer fabrics and your spotty or dotty for your lining. So we've got the wildflower wood, and this is the one that it was made in. So this is $14.49 still, 1.5 meters. I mean, add your own little bits of buttons and trimmings on there. Personalise it how you want. But $14.49, that's 1.5 meters of fabric there too. The black one, which is starting to grow in popularity. This one started slow, but is now gaining traction. So you've got your Moda May, which is black with your kind of leaf pattern on there. Your grey dot, silver spot or dot. And then you've got a cream. And then finally, this was the second most popular. Was it second most popular? And this was the Liberty Applewood Cosmetics bag. So you've got your kind of Cadet, was it blue? You've got your spotty and dotty, your Liberty Applewood there. Don't forget you've also got your Odie coat. So if you want to make it more water resistant, so you can use it and make it last longer. Okay, there's only 5 of the Liberty one left now, so that has very nearly sold out. So there's more in baskets than there is available, so check out quickly. Odie coat is brilliant. So people who've never used it and are scared to use it, just buy a pot. You'll be amazed by it. So I know what people think. It's a gloopy thing. How do you use it? But once you've used it once, you'll love it. And we have people who constantly buy this all the time. $14.99. Janis has just been and fetched one out of bag. Here's one she did.
Right, and that's when you put the button on top.
So there you go. So
that's when you put the button on top as well.
Paul's just going to reframe for us so we can have a good look. But that's the bag finished. Just needed to open the zip before we turned it through.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's good to have done all that in 1 hour, Janis. Speed sewing.
And that's it. And that's the button. That's what, you see, the lace and that I did outside, and I did both of them for that. But even that looks nice in the fabric.
It's very nice on that.
So
all this at your Debbie Shaw book on there. So book's $9.99, or you can get it in the 3 for 2 offer.
well worth it.
So all on the website.
It's been fun there, hasn't it?
Okay, so
it's been fun.
We'll be back after the break, where we've got the mystery orange box, and we've also got a magic trick.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Debbie Shaw from Sewing Street, and these are my 5 top tips for successful sewing. So, number 1, always use a good quality thread. A good quality thread will keep your seams stronger and also help to prevent lint building up inside your sewing machine. Tip number 2, if your project isn't going quite according to plan, put it down, walk away from it, come back again the next day, and you'll probably find that things don't seem half as bad as they did. My tip number 3, never throw away your sewing machine manual. Always keep it to hand, because you're going to find hints and tips, techniques and troubleshooting in that manual. You'll miss it if you lose it. My tip number 4 is to read your pattern instructions before you even cut out your fabric. Different manufacturers of patterns will give you different instructions, different ways of constructing your garments and different seam allowances. So to have a successful garment, you need to follow the instructions precisely. And then tip number 5 is don't give up. Every professional sewer sewed their first seam. Every professional quilter quilted their first quilt. Every professional quilter sewed their first line of wonky stitches and had to get out the quick and pick. That's no different to you. So I hope you find these useful. If you want more hints and tips, then why not go to Sewing Street on channel 74 on Freeview, on Sky 670, and of course we have a YouTube channel where you can catch up on previous demonstrations. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Rosie Wells.
My name's Poppy and I'm a nutritional therapist.
Hi, I'm Ruth Lynette and I can't wait to join you all on the brand new Gemporia Lifestyle channel.
If you're a fan of primal living, you're going to adore what's around the corner.
What is lifestyle? Lifestyle is healthy habits.
Feeling good, it's about looking great.
Making sure that we're taking good care of ourselves inside.
And it's about the life that you lead and the home that you live in.
All of this is why I'm so excited.
We've got the most wonderful team.
Homeware deals and primal deals under one roof on one channel.
I can't wait to share this brand new channel with you. So we'll see you soon on Gemporia Lifestyle.
Gemporia Lifestyle, coming soon to Freeview Channel 74 and gemporia.com.
Hello, I'm Kerry from Living in Loveliness and I'm delighted to be part of the Sewing Street team. I'm based in Wolverhampton and I absolutely love working with fabulous fabrics. In particular, I love working with fat quarters and showing you how to get the most from your scraps. I love bringing communities of sewists together and encouraging people to sew for greater causes. Most recently, we have been sewing for our NHS and key workers. I look forward to bringing you hints, tips and techniques. I'll see you soon.
If you love sewing, then you need the UK's favourite sewing magazine. Every month, you'll receive exclusive patterns. Follow simple step-by-step guides suitable for all skill levels to make your own stunning clothes, accessories and more. Together with inspiring tips and tricks from industry experts. Join in and discover your love for sewing. Try Love Sewing today and get your first 3 issues for just £6.
Thanks for seeing me back. My favourite piece of kit with the sewing is the seam ripper. Hello, I'm Janis from Birmingham. I specialise in dressmaking. I used to run a children's shop and I love making children's clothes. My mother encouraged me to sew from an early age. When we were young, we did dressmaking in the school. My claim to fame was the sewing quarter, but I'm now making also jumpsuits for ladies and men of all shapes and sizes, and it seems to be going for the festivals around the country. See you on the show!
All right, welcome back. We've made it to the last hour, just about. We've still got some sewing machines left that work. The bag was fine in the end. It all worked nicely. I'm just gonna hide my minstrels under the counter. So Kat's having that bag as a present, so she's bagsed it. So last hour we've got some exciting stuff coming up. We've got a mystery orange box. We've got a magic trick, you know, and a bit of sewing stuff as well. So it's all gonna be really good. So we've got my favourite item, which wasn't in the schedule today. I made them change it because I wanted it in. And you got free P&P today as well. So it's Neil P&P is the code for your free P&P. We've been really busy today, a bit busy on the phone line. So if you have had a call missed, apologies for that. But keep trying. We have just been very busy today with the free P&P. Everyone checking out on their essentials. Oh, we've got someone watching from Australia. Happy Saturday night! Wow, Saturday night. Oh, so okay. So we'll start with the scissors. So I was the one who wanted these scissors brought in. I think they're really cool, and I love playing with them. So first of all, I'll show you everything that you get in the box. So you do get a lot with these. So this is how you'll receive it. Yours will be a bit neater. It's because we've used these a lot. So they'll come with the end off, but I'll talk to you about that in a moment. You don't get the cutting mat, I'm just using this to lay everything out on. So I'll show you everything that we get, and then I'll talk you through what everything does. And I'll just move the box. The box isn't pretty, is it? Okay, so in the pack, you obviously get your scissors, because there wouldn't be scissors without them, electric scissors. You get the power leads to use them. There's actually a power lead, but you haven't got that's plugged in down there. So there's a power lead that goes in here as well, and this allows you to charge the battery, because it is rechargeable. So you can leave that on charge when you're not using it. And then you just plug this into the bottom when you are ready to use it. you'll get about 8 hours cutting out of that as well. So these are industrial, so you can use these happily for 8 hours straight. You won't have problems with overheating or anything like that. You can really get good use out of these, and they will last a lifetime. They're very well made. They're kind of not really consumer scissors. They are really for industries to use. But we bought them in because we know that the customers really like this quality of stuff. You get 2 scissor heads with it, a sharp one and a blunt one. Now the blunt one, as if you saw the demo that I did before, the blunt one will cut through. I think we went through 23 layers of cotton or something with the blunt scissors, so they are very good. So you got the 2 blades there. It's just a simple case of undoing the 2 screws, which you get the screwdriver as well, and there's a little red thing to release them. You don't actually have to put the screws in, but to be fair, the blades last so well, you're not going to be changing them, so you may as well. The heads are readily available as well, so when the time does come, which would be a very long time away, you can just get new heads, so the actual handle will last a lifetime. You're not going to worry about that. So this unit here allows you to power it from the mains. So even if you've been cutting for longer than 8 hours and your battery runs out, you can just plug it into the mains and cut it and use it. We've never actually used this, and these scissors get used a lot in the preparation area, but we've never actually plugged it in. We only ever use them on the wireless mode. So I'll just move the accessories out the way, and we'll have a better look at the scissors. I love these scissors. So let's just make sure this doesn't turn into a magic trick. But now I'm going to attempt to cut my finger off live on air. So these scissors, they've got a very high rate of refresh, but the design of them, the top bit moves, but the design of them is that it won't actually cut through your finger. So if you're holding with your fabric and no cut, it won't actually cut through your finger at all. So Paul's anxiety levels are through the roof now, but you won't cut through your fingers. I mean, all I would say is that if you had a child and their fingers were small enough, they might get close enough to the cutting edge. So as with all scissors, I wouldn't leave them around children. So that's the same with any pair of scissors you have, but they are very safe. You're not going to cut yourself with them. You've never seen that done before? Yeah, well, they told me over the phone it would happen. I thought, well, I've got to try it. So now the fun bit where we get to try and cut through some various things. So we'll go with the cotton first. Nice navy green cotton. Navy green. I mean, obviously, 1 layer of fabric, it's just going to go through very easily. But, just for demonstration's sake. So if you don't try and cut through the underside as well, it's fine. And then do my one before, so we're going to fold it in half. So that's 1 layer. So now we'll go for 2 layers. This fabric's really crumpled, it doesn't help. No one's got an iron around here, have they? So 2 layers of fabric. 2 layers of fabric. We'll fold it in half again. So we'll go for 4 layers of fabric. And this blade's not new. This blade's been here since we've had it as well now. So this has been very well used. So 4 layers of fabric. I mean, it helps if you hold it tighter. I'm just trying to get it at an angle that works for the camera as well. So we're through now. How many layers are we now? 8 hours? 8 hours. 8 hours. It feels like I've been here 8 hours. So 8 layers of fabric. Right. Should we go for 16? So this is the blunter blade out of the 2 as well, and it's an old blade, but 16. It's very fast as well. One thing about these scissors as well, they're very good at going in a straight line, but also you can actually cut round corners. So we don't cut round corners. We cut corners, we don't cut round corners. So you can be quite intricate. Just swap hands, that's the best thing about being ambidextrous. And the reason it gives you a nice smooth cut is because the kind of rate at which they cut. This has got a very fast cutting rate. Now, if you go on Amazon, go on Amazon, look for electric scissors. You'll find pairs for 30 quid. They're 30 quid for a reason. I'm not saying there's anything particularly wrong with them. But if you want this level of quality, the kind of cutting rate to get those corners, the ability to not chop your finger off, nice wireless, nice and light, all that comes at a cost. So £170 for a pair of scissors. I know it sounds like a lot. Debbie Shaw uses them all the time, loves them, but they are invaluable. You can cut really nice corners with them. They cut through thick fabric. If you're doing a kind of the kind of project where there's a lot of cutting to do, and you start getting, I kind of start getting this like kind of pain on my finger where the scissors kind of go on. You know, you're not going to get any of that with the electric scissors. You know, you can just cut away all day. We'll try some thicker stuff now. So this is just kind of what would you call this, Cat? What is it? Almost an Osnaburg. So this is quite thick and stiff. You can see that. I mean, we kind of know what's going to happen, but we'll do it anyway. So just cut straight through, and that was 3 layers as well that we went through there. So just go straight through, nice and easy on that. Let's try some more exciting stuff, shall we? Leather, or is it leather? Or that's real leather. So it's from one of our leather scrap bags. So there's no little tugs, nice, smooth, no teeth marks, nothing, nice smooth corner there. I mean, they do say don't cut towards you, don't they? And I know you probably shouldn't, so I wouldn't advise it. But with these scissors, you know, it's not something I'd worry about. I still wouldn't advise it. You know, it's, you know, don't do as I do. You know, do the right thing. But you're not going to cut your finger if you accidentally come at yourself with it. So if you are doing kind of intricate projects, you know, they probably are a little bit safer than a normal pair of scissors as well. So, got nice smooth lines. So, first time we brought these to air, they sold out very quickly, and we had to go back to the supplier and get some more in. And they always do sell really well. They're not particularly limited, but it's we haven't got lots, but you haven't got to make a decision now this minute. You can have a think, come back this afternoon, but you know they probably will go today or midday tomorrow, at the rate of how many we've got. Is this even coarser stuff? So this is kind of like potato sack. I mean, you know it's going to go through. Is it Hessian? So you kind of know what you're getting anyway. So if we fold it a few times, it'll still cut through. Kind of want to cut something more exciting. Debbie cut carpet. I wonder if you can cut a cutting mat. Paul's like, no. Shall we give it a go? See if we can get on the straight line. Okay, well, let's see if it works, and B, let's see if we can cut it exactly in half. So, if you've got too many big cutting mats at home and you fancy a few smaller ones. So, yeah, I can imagine Hayley's watching at home going, oh no. So, I mean, yeah, so you can see how strong they are. You can literally cut your cutting mat in half. I mean, look how well it goes back together as well. That's a really clean cut. So, we'll be gluing this late. I mean, if you put some tape on it. So let's hope this wasn't tomorrow's early bird, yeah. So folding cutting mat. So you can see from the scissors that they're really powerful. They will cut through. Yeah, Paul said he can't believe it actually went through. So you can see the strength of them. They can cut through a thick plastic cutting mat. They'll go through layers of material. They're super easy to use, very light. You know, when you're doing your projects at home, these are the kind of things that you just leave next to your desk and you'll end up using them all the time. They're the kind of things that you don't know you need them till you've got them, but once you've got them, you wonder how you ever live without them. There's certain tools that you kind of, there's a few hobbies I do, and there's certain tools like I do like model making, and you know, I looked at Dremels for ages thinking, you don't actually need a Dremel, but then the minute you get one, you use it all the time. You can't believe you never had one. And this is the kind of Dremel of sewing, if you like. So you kind of look at it thinking, do I really need one? But once you've had one, once you've used it for a while, you'll just use it all the time. So they are just really good. So the blades on these are tungsten steel. So a lot of the cheaper ones will have alloy blades. So, I mean, I'm not a metallurgist. Metallurgist, is that what you call it? But, you know, your tungsten carbide steel blades is pretty much as strong as it gets. And compared to an alloy, which is a very soft metal, you know, you can really tell the difference. Not only just in terms of how well they cut, but also how long they last. You know, we've had these in the studio now for a fair few months. They're in the prep area. They're used all the time by guests. And they're still sharp. They still go through. No wonder stuff. I mean, yeah, so you imagine cutting a cutting mat with your fabric scissors and then what it would be like on fabric later. You'd feel the snag, wouldn't you? You know, so we've all, we shouldn't do, but we've all cut something we shouldn't have done with our fabric scissors, haven't we? Yeah, I mean, Paul's just said, you know, he's still shocked in there because he said, that cutting mat, he says, you use a rotary cutter on there. You know, we're told, you know, we treat rotary cutters like samurai swords, don't we? You know, we hand them to each other gently because of how sharp they are, but they barely leave a groove in that cutting mat where that will just go straight through it. So that's how sharp they are, but unlike a rotary cutter, you know, just a finger still there. That's not even the magic trick. The magic trick's still to come. So still more fun with the magic trick. So you can see how sharp they are, how good they are. They'll cut through loads of layers of material. So, and we couldn't have me on air without showing them, no. I can't, you know, can't beat trying to cut your own finger off on air with a pair of scissors just for television, can you? So, just to recap, you get the scissors, you get the rechargeable battery in them, you get second set of blades. I mean, that's got the blunt blade in and you get a sharp blade to go with it. I mean, the blunt blade goes through a cutting mat. So, you know, with a sharp blade, who knows what you could cut. Someone bought these and put a note on the thing and they've basically said husband blade and wife blade. So the husband does matchstick model making or something, I can't quite remember. But they've bought one scissors and they've got a blade that she keeps for her fabric and a blade that he keeps for his use. So they both share the scissors for their hobbies. And apparently they squabble over who has them. You've got your charger to charge the battery up, and that just slots out the bottom, drops in there. Obviously you have to plug it into the mains, and that will just charge that. And then you also get your lead, which is used to pair it from the mains. Now you do actually get two adapters. The other one's is it plugged in down there somewhere? So you can keep this on charge while you're using it on the mains. So even if you run out of batteries halfway through a project, you can just put your battery on charge and then run it off the mains at exactly the same time, finish your project. It's a lithium-ion battery. So, I mean, I do know a bit about batteries actually, but there's different types of batteries. There's nickel metal hydride batteries and there's lithium batteries. And lithium batteries are far better. They charge quicker, they have more power to discharge, and they last longer. So again, when you're looking at different electric scissors, your lithium battery is really important because you want a lot of power to cut. So with lithium battery, they keep their power all the way through until it runs out. Whereas with a nickel metal hydride battery, it starts off powerful, then it drops at a linear rate until you end up with nothing. So once you've used your battery, a nickel metal hydride battery for 50% of the time, you're kind of down 30% on power. Where this will keep the power right to the very end. So just really good to use. And with the scissors, obviously you want that power. You've seen how sharp they are. So well done to those who've checked out on yours for today. They are selling a little bit quicker. So I said they weren't limited, but they could end up being limited. So they are really good. You'll really enjoy them. And it's a really good package. Don't use it on your cutting mats, Paul says. It stresses him out. Right, so we're going to go, I'll leave that there so we can look at it, but we'll go for something totally different and brand new today. What do you want to go to? Buttons. Okay, we've got no aeroplane buttons this time. We had aeroplane buttons last time, didn't we? Okay, so how are these? Is it all three separate? Which one do you want first, Kat? The thimbles. Okay, so these are your, I forget. So, pack of 12 thimble buttons. These are beautiful little buttons. So any sewing room makes, or if you're making anything for anyone who likes sewing, They'll really like these. And you get a pack of 12, $5.99, free P&P. And we're launching these today, so this is the first time you've seen them on air. So they're already going very quickly. Because the products are online all day, people had already started buying these. So they're already... Oh, so we're back down to single figures on that already, and we start off with loads of those. So check out quickly on those ones if you want them, because they will go very fast. I've got spools. So these spools are beautiful. They're actually made of they're actually two-piece. So there's like an insert inside what looks like a wooden spool. So it's a really nice, I mean obviously they're 3D, but that twin colour just gives them really nice texture. So you've got the thread inside, which is a kind of you know, khaki browny colour, and then you've kind of got your wood coloured spool on there. So very, very neutral. If you are a sewer, which I assume you are if you're watching, you know, if you put these on something you've made and you go out, someone's going to spot the detail and they'll be so impressed with that. And it's, you know, it's really nice that you can put that detail on your clothes, but it's quite subtle. So it's a subtle but really nice detail. And then finally, we've got the pack that I think is the most exciting. You know, we're not supposed to have favourites, are we? But this is my favourite pack. I love this. I might actually get this pack out. Cat's like, no! It's MSS 830. So I'm going to get this out because... Okay, and I think this is an absolute bargain. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Paul. Can you not be bothered to press the joystick? Oh, I'm doing them the wrong way up as well. So these buttons here, you've got a mannequin, tape measure. That's quite funny. You've got a button that looks like a button. And we've got little scissors. I mean, this pack's absolutely amazing. And these are, I mean, we got loads of these in, and there's hardly any left now. But the little spools are nice. And these kind of they're in two pieces, like I said on the other one. So you've got your piece there, then your spool. These are sold out now. Oh, they've sold out. Oh. Oh, I knew it. They would sold it really quickly. I'll just keep these in my pocket. You're the tape measure, okay. Well, if you don't tell anyone I stole the rest of them, I'll let you have the tape measure. Your cat can have the cutting mat. The sewing machine bag. There's a sewing machine in here, watch out. Thanks for the warning. Has it been put in here to go back to Elna to get fixed after Janis had to go on it? She's going to take it over that she's bought it now. So this is the most affordable sewing machine bag we had. And it's even better value than the early bird ones we've had in. So this is $12.99 for a red sewing machine bag. So, I mean, I can see a preview on the telly here, and it looks a little bit on the pink side on the telly. I don't know if it looks the same at home, but it is definitely red. It's kind of like pillar box red. So what? Got the 560 in here, have we? So it's perfect for 560, 550, 560, 570. One thing that's really good is the zip goes all the way to the bottom, which makes getting in and out really easy, because some of the bags that we've had in the studio before have got a zip at the top and you have to lift your machine in. And the machines are still quite heavy, even these smaller ones. So it's nice having the zip down to the bottom, because it means you can just kind of slide it in from the side rather than having to drop it in from the top. Obviously the machine doesn't come with the bag, but you've got room in here as well. So if you've got like half a cutting mat, it was a bit of scissor, yeah, it's rolled off. So if you've got half a cutting mat, it's going to go in easy. I mean, if you've got a bigger mat, just buy the scissors, cut it down. It's a solution to every problem. So there's still plenty of space in there to fit stuff in around it. You've got pocket on the front, so and again you can fit half a sewing mat in. I mean, might have to just trim the top off. So you can fit. So that's probably A4 now. So your pocket is just a little bit shorter than A4 but wider. So you can see that for size. Your handles on the top, you've got this nice Velcro bit, because I don't know about you, but when you carry these straps for a long time, they start to dig in your hands, don't they? So you've got this little Velcro sleeve here, which keeps the straps together, but also just spreads the weight over your hands as well, so the straps don't dig in. So £12.99, absolute bargain. So if at home your sewing machine is currently sat on its own without anything covering it, or your cover's a bit ropey, then £12.99 is going to give your machine lots of protection. You can keep your foot pedals in there, so you can keep everything together so you don't lose all the bits. And you know, it's a great size. So it's very strong, very rugged. On the bottom, we've actually got feet. So if you are taking this out and about on public transport or just in and out of your car, you know, it's got the feet to protect the bag. So if you think about how much your machine is, £12.99 as a percentage of the cost of your machine is tiny, but it's going to protect your machine, protect your investment. So £12.99. And it's free P&P today as well. So if you haven't already used the code NEILPP and get that checked out. So quite a few people have put these in your baskets now. So enjoy those. Oh, so this is starting to run out now. I mean, when we do free P&P days, it is a little bit fastest finger sometimes. We've still got some of these left, but they are going quickly. So yeah. So if you are phoning the call centre, either quote the code NEILPP, but the call centre team are brilliant. So as long as you tell them it's free P&P today, they'll help you out. For those who may be new to the channel, our call centre is actually based in Redditch, which is where we are. So it's a UK-based call centre, and the operatives there just work mainly on Sewing Street, so they kind of know a fair bit about the products and they'll do what they can to help you out. So on busy days, sometimes the Gemporia team will answer our phone as well, because Sewing Street's part of the Gemporia group. So they will help us out as well. But UK-based call centre, they're really friendly. They'll always do what they can to help. Kat says, why can I do free P&P? So if you have just tuned in and you're wondering who I am, so I'm Neil. I run Sewing Street. Who am I? So I'm Neil. I run Sewing Street. And I'm in today. I'm not usually on air now. Like with a face like this, I'm usually kept behind the scenes. But when needs must, I come on, and I generally bribe people with promo codes to write nice things about me on Facebook. So if you're, there's quite a few people watching us on Facebook. So hello, Facebookers. Where are you? Are you just at home watching us? Are you somewhere a bit weird watching us? You're in the, not in the car, Cat. You're not able to watch us in the car. I think we've found out something about about Cat's viewing habits. Okay, so this is another great one to get. Well, it's free P&P because it's £4.99. If you've bought one of the thread packs earlier, maybe one of the ones that didn't come in a nice tin, then this is absolutely ideal to keep those in. So £4.99. We can already see throughout the day that people are multi-buying these, so people have put 2 or 3 in their baskets. So people obviously stacking up. A nice little tub. They've got little pegs in there to actually keep the spools apart. So what some people do is you can put bobbins over these as well. So I've seen people put the threads and then put some bobbins next to them if you want to organise yourself like that. But they are primarily spool holders. But £4.99 for that, so free P&P. It's a great day to stock up on these. Keep all your spools nice and nice and organised. I'll show you something I shouldn't really show you. Not the Vox. So bear in mind we have spool organisers. Oh, look at this, it's terrible. Overhead it, Paul, overhead it. So these are ones that have just been kind of collected, but I mean, look at this. Look, oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. So if you're all honest at home, some of you are going to have a drawer like this, aren't you? Yeah. It's like showing the dirty underwear. So, but some of you have got spools like that in a drawer. Spools like that, and you can't use them, can you? Because you're trying to get them out. So, yeah, we've got it, but you can't get it out. So if secretly you've got a drawer like that at home with all those threads in, it's free P&P today. get a few of these, treat yourself, you know, sort them all out, have a nice sort out day, get them all put in colour order, and then when you're doing your sewing with these on the thing, it's so much easier just to get a colour you need, and it's there and it's nice and neat. So if you've got some bad habits, which we all have, today is definitely the day to sort those out. £4.99, and you know, you'll keep some threads in it. How many threads does it hold? Have we ever counted? 27 spools. So keep 27 spools nice. Kat says, well, if you want to make a start, well, I don't even know where to start, so that one's okay. I've got half an hour to do it. There you go, look. See, look at that. Who's put these in here? Who's put these? Hayley did it, or did she? See, look at that. Look at that. Look, terrible. I'm gonna bake it off. There you go. I'm halfway there. So if you've got one of these boxes at home, lots of people have, haven't they? Hidden away somewhere. It's what? Mini steam iron? No. Can you show how so Kat just said, can I demonstrate how the lid works? Right, so those of you unfamiliar with the concept of a lid, it's slightly bigger than the container it's going over. There you go, Kat. There you go. Kat now knows how a lid works. Yeah. So Kat's now understood the concept of Tupperware. We've enriched Kat today. We've taught her how Tupperware works. What do you want next? Freezer paper. Again, I mean, this is a classic free P&P product, isn't it? So freezer paper. There's a load in here. It's 50 square foot. So if you go into there's a well-known high street craft shop. I'm not allowed to say names, but I went in there and I saw this on display, and I actually rung up our buyer and I said, this shop is selling this for £19.99. I said, why are we selling it for what, £6.50? And he was like, well, that's just the price. I'm like, £19.99. So it's absolutely mad that someone sells this exact same pack, exact same brand for 20 quid. 20 quid. You know, I mean, you often see it over a tenner, but someone's selling it for £19.99. It's absolutely mad. But anyway, so £6.49. It's a really good price for it anyway. It's your freezer paper, 12-metre roll. So it's 50 square feet, 12-metre roll. So many uses. Again, when it's free P&P day, this is the perfect time to stock up on this kind of stuff, isn't it? You know, so there's nothing worse that when you cook with rolls like this. There's nothing worse than when you get sent it, just, you know, and that's it. It's out. You're like, oh, I need it for a project. So, you know, this is the kind of stuff that you always want a spare tub in your, you know, spare roll ready for the next product when it runs out. So some things you always buy when you get to the last one of the one before, isn't it? So with me, it's like car shampoo. You know, I hate washing the car anyway, but Kat doesn't wash her car. Gets her parents to do it. But you know, when I come to wash the car, I'm not motivated to do it anyway. So if I go in the shed and there's no shampoo, it's like brilliant. Don't have to do it. So I always make sure I have full tub and one on the go. And when my one on the go runs out, I always go and buy another tub as I move on. So freezer paper, same thing. So make sure you keep a tub on the go. And say it's a 12-metre roll, so you get lots in there. £6.49 is already a good price compared to what other people are doing, and it's free P&P today as well. 505 spray. So we saw the 505 spray earlier with Janis spraying herself with it. So using a well ventilated room, but this is repositionable spray adhesive, that's the word I was looking for. So repositionable adhesive, so you can spray it and then you can put the things together, but you can move them round, so it's not permanent. You can put them down there. So really helpful stuff. Use it for, is it basting? Use it for patchwork quilting, isn't it? People use it mostly for. So yeah, if you're putting things down ready to applique them on, So what's in there? What do you get in there? How much is it? 250 mil. So that's £7.99. And again, it's the kind of thing that you often see for, you know, £9.99 places. You see that £9.99 all over the place. So £7.99, stock up, get through it quite quickly, although it's a reasonably sized tub. You know, if you've got a big quilt on the go especially, or you're doing some applique, make sure you get a few tins of that in stock. Whenever we used to go to the trade shows, for whatever reason, that everyone was always mad for this kind of stuff. So you go to the trade shows and everyone wanted the 505. It's always the best selling product when you go and do a trade show somewhere. So there you go. The pink bundle. Okay, so from earlier today we had the, if you tuned in earlier, you'd seen the rainbow bundles. Now all the rainbow bundles have gone now apart from 2. So we're going to start with the pink. So this was from 9 o'clock this morning. So if you tune in, then you'll see when we looked through them initially. But I'll just spread these out so you can see it better. But you're getting 8.5 metres. I'll just try and make it so you can see all the colours. That'll do, won't it? 8.5 metres for £24.43. So you're getting half a metre for free. We've had quite a few rainbow bundles on today, and we're pretty much down. Well, we are just down to the pink and green now. And we had a lot more of these to start with, but they're still selling through pretty quickly. So although we started off with more, so we've still got some left, they probably will sell out today. And although we keep all these fabrics in stock by the half metre, it's quite labour intensive for us to put these packs together, because we have to get the warehouse to pull all the bolts down, cut all the half metres and then store them. So we don't do them all the time just because of the logistics of always having them. So when you do get the bundles, you know, get them when we have them, because it'll be a few weeks before we bring these back again, and we probably won't be doing free P&P that day. So you're saving £3.49 on the price of the bundle, but you're also saving another £3.95 with your free P&P. So it's pretty much the same as a metre for free. So when you look at it like that, with the free P&P and the thing, that, you know, 2 of the fabrics, 2 of the half metres are free of charge. So these you're not paying for. Just pay for that, get those as well. Okay, then we've got the greens. I'm pretty sure Kat's just bringing me these back to taunt me for navy green, but they're probably out of stock, I wouldn't even know. You've got your greens there, so 3.5 metres there. Again, half metre for free, so you're saving £3.49, and your P&P is free today as well. So you've got a really wide range of greens. And again, so all the rainbow stuff sold out well. We just had slightly more of the pinks and greens, but they will go probably today. So, you know, get them checked out. Oh, there's only 2 of those left now. And there's more than 2 in baskets. So if you're sat there with it in your basket, go to checkout, because you can check out as often as you want. Because you will miss out if you don't check out very quickly. So someone's going to miss out. Someone's going to miss out. Neil PP for free P&P today. You can put that code as many times as you want, so check out as many times as you want on there. Yeah, or just call the call centre. So call the friendly call centre. The number's on the bottom of the screen there. Get through to the team in Redditch, and they can just put that in your basket before you get it all checked out. I know occasionally people have tried to make accounts and struggled to get addresses accepted in and stuff like that. If you are having any problem, just ring the call centre. So it's a free phone number, so it's not costing you anything. Really helpful team. They'll get you all set up. You know, make sure it's all set up correctly. Get your account sorted. So metallic threads. So these are brand new today. Also selling very quickly. So not many of these left. Again, people are buying it. You know, making the most of the free P&P today. So Kat's abandoning me. She's not down my ear anymore. She's now going around trying to find an iron. So £14.99 for the metallic thread. Let's get rid of the top so you can get a nice image of the actual thread. Yeah, so much brighter without. So you've got really nice. If I twist like that, you can see the kind of sparkle. You said, is it under the counter?
No, to eat.
Oh, well, little paw's not very good at looking. So Kat's just come straight down. She said to Paul, do you know where the little iron is? He's like, no, I've looked everywhere for it. She comes straight down, walks to the tub, and it's like, it's there. It's there. There it is. So metallic. That particular one is really nice, isn't it? That kind of darker one. It's not actually black. It looks black when you look at it, but it's actually all really deep, sparkly colours, and it really reflects and light and nice. Laura said what? So we've educated Laura. Laura knows what a lid is as well. So we're just the gift that keeps giving, aren't we? Who was that? Bev thought today would be a bit boring. I mean, it's never. She's proven. She like she was proven wrong. It's never boring when I'm on it. You just don't really don't learn anything. Don't have no sewing related stuff, do you? It's always entertaining, but just not in the right way. But you $14.99 for your metallic threads. Another good one to stock up on days when it's free P&P is the Prim Mini Iron. So the reason Kat's actually just brought this on is because she spotted that lots of people have already started buying this today. So rather than those who kind of forget, but $39.99 for your Prim Mini Iron. Yeah. So as Kat's correctly pointed out, the original supplier we used to get these from just kept selling out and couldn't keep up with our demand. So we have actually got 2 suppliers now supplying us with iron just to keep up with the demand for it. It is very popular. Kat's got one. You iron, dear Kat? So not today, but Kat's got an iron. So Kat's got one of these and uses it a lot. Perfect. I mean, we haven't got them on today, but if you kind of have bought these things in the past that we do, you can bring it in, can you, Kat? You can get it. So I had these on my last show, and I absolutely love these. I think they're brilliant. I get all the bits off. So if you have one of these and you keep it on your counter, this iron's perfect size for just doing your seam, press it, thing like that. So it's perfect for smaller things where you don't want to get the big iron out, because full-size iron, is a bit... Oh, that's still warm. That's close. Nearly just burnt my hand. A full-size iron is just a bit cumbersome sometimes when you're doing stuff on your desk and you sat down. So having the little Prim Mini Iron is absolutely perfect for these smaller projects and having on your desk all the time. It is a steam iron as well. So, a lot of people don't realise, but you actually put water in the top there. It's very powerful, and you do get your steam coming out, and you've got a dial to regulate how much steam as well. You can turn the steam off if you don't want the steam. So... But it's really versatile, little steam iron, so absolutely perfect for, pressing seams. If you're doing patchwork, quilting, anything like that, it's perfect for, So sometimes when you go to a sewing class, because I've been to a few sewing classes just to kind of see what goes on there, just to watch, not take part. And sometimes I've noticed that people are waiting to use the iron, waiting for the iron to be passed around. Take this with you, you've got your own iron there, you're not waiting for the iron, you get a bit more out of the class because you're not waiting for equipment to come available. So many uses, keep it in your bag. Yep. So Paul doesn't do sewing, but he has actually bought one of these for when he goes on holiday. So he actually irons his clothes on holiday with it. So absolutely brilliant. $39.99, little steam iron. I'll do my pad. I absolutely love these. So this is the Blue Spat A4 ironing and cutting mat. These are just so versatile. Like everyone should definitely have one of these at their sewing areas. Like the first time someone showed me everything these do, I was amazed. And I was like, only $14.99. It's like an absolute no-brainer to have. So the outside of this is basically an ironing board. So you can have it open longer, or you can use it in half. But ultimately, the outside is just for doing your ironing on. So ironing little bits and bobs. So, I mean, if it was just $14.99 for doing the ironing on, I think that would be a good price. But it's just so much more. So inside, you've got cutting mat. So, you rotary cutter, you can cut your pieces. I mean, this is, like I said, this is for quilters. Hang on, let me get a few scraps off the floor to show you the rest of it. So here, and this might give the clue away of what's in the mystery orange box. But here you've got like a piece of felt. So if you've just cut here your pieces of fabric, you can lay them out on the piece of felt like this, and they stick. So 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 you can work on how your quilt's going to look. Probably better than this, I'd hope. So you can move the pieces around, see where the colours match. You know, take it with you. When you get to your destination, undo it. They'll still be there, and you can move them away. So it's like a permanently repositionable. So you can work out how to get it all done. But that's in there as well. But that's not all. There's more. There's more to this. What? More? So on the back page here is essentially a piece of sandpaper. So when I first saw this, I was like, why would you use sandpaper sewing? Just didn't get it because obviously I'm not, not a big sewer. So, and I was told that you put the fabric on here, and then when you're going to hang with a pencil, if you want to mark your fabric, it stops the fabric moving. So you can mark your fabric, probably not with a HB pencil, but with the proper fabric, you can mark the fabric without it sliding. So if you try and mark your fabric on your cutting mat, there's a good chance that yeah. See, you don't want to do it on there because that's a really nice smooth surface to lay out your thing. So this on the back holds the fabric tight while you mark it, and it doesn't damage or anything to the fabric underneath. It's fine. So really good for marking fabric. So this is just. So I was surprised when I saw this, $14.99 for something that does so much. You've got your sandpaper bit there that holds the fabric while you mark it. Got your kind of felty bit that helps you design your thing, get all your colours matching. If you're doing fussy cutting and moving stuff around on there, your cutting mat to do your cutting out on, and your ironing board on the outside, and that's just A4 size as well. So that will fit in your bag. You can take it with you. If you are moving apart doing stuff, you can leave the stuff sandwiched in there. So you can work on something, close it up, shove it in your bag, get to the location. You're ready to go. So for $14.99, I think this is one of those things that I can't believe anyone who quilts wouldn't have. It's as essential as a rotary cutter in my view. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to be really naughty, Paul, and have a swig of pop. You can cut me out if you want. Cut me out. I've poured my McDonald's into my flask. It's fine. Oh, Elaine, spoiler alert. Do you want to do that next? Are you ready, Paul? Okay. Right, we've got a mystery orange box. So on the night, it's fabric. Noun, an item to which the word enough does not apply. Okay, so in here, as Elaine has already spoiled, spoiler alert, no, it's fine, is, and this is the first time we've had this on Sewing Street, isn't it? Brand new today, but in a previous world, we couldn't get enough of these. And it is the K Facet design wall. So let's get all this out. So this is massive. How big is it, Kat? 1.5 metres. So you can pin it on a wall and you can use it to get all your quilting or your pieces. So, and I think people probably know what's coming, don't they? Don't know? Did people see the show last time? So, are you ready for this? Shall I see if I can disappear again? Ready? Steady.
Amazing.
Oh, see my head. So, was it worth it? No, it wasn't, was it? No. Kat says, although we practiced all morning, it was only close. It wasn't brilliant. Almost. Just see Neil. Oh. Looked a bit dodgy. Well, that was our magic trick anyway. We rehearsed it, Yet, with all magic, you have to suspend a bit of belief, don't you, to get it really right. So, anyway, we practiced that, me and little Paul, this morning. But for 2 hours. We've done that about 40 times. Training. $26.99. These always sell out really fast. We have got a fair few in. They're quite hard to get hold of if you're a quilter again. We used to have one on a wall in a previous life, but essentially it's felt that you can design with, so you can get your cut pieces, you can put them on, and you can design. So like we had in the little thing, this is the kind of the one you have on at home. Have it on the wall. Ah, Kat's had a good idea. I knew if she'd worked here long enough she'd have one. You what? Oh, get it away from my mic. Okay. So she said we can pin it, clip it to here with our multi-purpose clips. I mean, if you haven't got a Sewing Street sign at home, we'll be selling them soon. Okay. No, I've lost my fabric now, right? Oh, Neil. So people have been waiting to get these back in stock. They've been messaging in about it. You know, it's taken a while, but we've got them back in now. So, and if you remember in days gone by, there was a show where Kate Fassett showed us this is how Kate Fassett actually comes up with his designs and his quilts. So he cuts all his fabric out, and then he designs it by plotting it on here. Gets it how he likes it. What else have we got? Oh, we've got some more down here. It's upside down. Oh, okay. So, I mean, obviously no one would do a quilt out as, that looks like this, but I'm just showing you how the fabric holds on. You've got the grid as well that helps you line it up. So you can pin fabric onto this as well if you want to, but you wouldn't. You don't need to. It just holds itself. So you can kind of mess around and get it exactly how you like it. So will it work with a leather? I'm not sure, but we'll give it a go. I mean, you wouldn't quilt with leather, would you, Kat? No. So it's designed primarily for cotton, like you'd quilt with. So it's $26.99. For that, you get a 1.5 metre panel. And how wide is it, Kat? Do you know how wide it is? It does look square, quite square. So it's 1.5 meters long. It's wider than it is long, isn't it? Is it on the box? No, because the box is a secret box. So it's 44 inches wide by 1.5 meters. That's handy, mixing metric and imperial. Yeah, go on then. So it's 112 by 1.5 meters then. So 112 centimeters by 1.5 meters. Nice big design wall. I've spelled if, I have. So I'm stood behind the graphics now. Okay. So if you get this today, so $26.99, get your design wall there. It's more than big enough to kind of get the kind of squares in that you work with, put the fabrics in, see how they interact with each other. So you've got a few different colours on the go. Rather than sewing them together to see how they look, you can get it all laid out on here. Get your design how you want it. So John Cole Morgan's always saying, place your design out before you sew it. So this is brilliant. You can place your design out. You don't need a big table to do it. You're not lying it down. If someone has a draft, it's not all going to blow off the table and stuff like that. So you can have it on the wall. You can plan. You can take a stand back. When you do it on a table, there's only so high you can get to see what it looks like. Whereas if you do it on here, you can take a good step back, view it from a distance. So, okay, Kat says that there's an awful lot of these in baskets now. So if you've got it in your basket, check out, because otherwise you run the risk of losing it. So use the code. That's not. It's Chinese for curry sauce. I don't know. But so check if it's in your basket. Check out, because I'm not sure when we're going to get these back in. It'll probably be a few weeks away yet, so I'm not sure on how quickly we can get them. We're going to quickly do the magic clips, okay? So you saw that we've just put this on using the clips, and Janis has used them extensively today. So these plastic clips are absolutely brilliant. So how much do you get in the other brand's packet, Kat? So there's another brand that does these clips. We sell them. They're very good, and you get, is it 50 for $28.99? You get 50 for $28.99, and a good brand. You know, never knock them. We've managed to secure some clips that aren't of that brand, but you get 50 for $19.99. They're very good, very strong. You know, we can't tell the difference. I mean, I'm not going to go as far to say they're probably made in the same factory, but they are extremely good. They've got a good spring on there, very strong. You saw how easy they are to use. Janis using them rather than pins. You know, we get the guest designers in, and more guest designers now are using these clips rather than pins. So, you know, they are used all the time. You get a pack of 50, come in a little bag, $19.99. We've sold loads of these now, but they are consumables. They do last a while, but they are consumables. They're not going to last forever. I mean, Kat says she loses more than she breaks. But they are very good. I mean, if you're not using them for sewing in the office, we flick them at each other. You know. So if you've got I mean, you don't have to. If you think about it, you know, when you've got your patterns, you know, you can use them to hold patterns together. They are multi-purpose clips. You can use them for all kinds of stuff. So what we've done at home is we've in a deep frame, we've got some string. We've actually used them to actually hold photos, like on a little washing line. So, you know, if you want to do something along those lines, if you wanted to kind of make some, you know, bunting, but if you wanted to have a bit of a different style, I saw someone, this wasn't my idea, I can't steal it, had made bunting panels, but used those to put them on the line. And so the bunting looked like a little washing line. It was actually really cool. So, got me to say, Kat? Oh yeah, so don't forget to use the code to get them today. You're effectively saving £3.95 on, you know, whatever you bought today, but £3.95, no P&P on those. So they are brilliant. If you get nothing else today, get those. They're really good. So they're clapping and we've survived the day. So if you're still hanging on there, thanks for staying with us all day. Sorry the magic trick wasn't brilliant. It's little Paul's fault now. We rehearsed it, but it, you know, maybe the camera's at a different angle. Hours of practice wasted, but thanks for staying with us all day. On a good note, you get a proper presenter back tomorrow, so you don't have to put with me all day. And we're going to go through the menu, are we? Okay, so at 8 AM, we've got the reversible and stylish shopper with Rachel Ilsley. 9 AM, we've got festive flower panels. 10 AM, Sew Difference flounce dress with Rachel. 11 AM, sewing rule tools, including adjuster form. And at 12 PM, we're going to repeat Burda Kids jumpsuit with Janis. So we might change that because it all sold out. So, and but it was very entertaining, and it's very sold out. So we might change the repeat to something that's actually still in stock. We'll have a look. So you've got free P&P till midnight tonight. So now you've finished watching us on TV. Thanks for staying with us. But now you can go and trawl the web, go through all those pages, find out what you need, whack it in your basket. Check out as many times as you want, all till the end of the day. If you use the code NEILPMP, you'll get free postage and packaging. So thanks everyone, and I will see you again tomorrow with a proper presenter, Vicky.